Ain't nothing new. Then I wake up with you on my chest. You got a way of making me forget. Girl, with you the answer's always yes. Every time you call, you got a cold heart and a cold heart true. But got me by the way, but I got no proof that you showed up tonight in a dress just mess in my head. Not much for so long. Girl, you're looking so good. It's driving me out of mind. You're breaking my heart, baby. You're playing hard to forget. Hard to forget. Just as we go down the highway, we're the best of friends. Since we're on the road again.
My daddy spent his life looking up at the sky. He cussed, kicked the dust, saying, son, it's way too dry. It clouds up in the city, the weatherman complains. But where I come from, rain is a good thing.
Find the one you can't live without. Get a ring that you need hit the ground. Do what you love because it work. Throw a little money and play at church. Send your prayers up in your room sound. After you live to your family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. It's the truth of my it is. See, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness.
Rain makes corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby feel a little frisky. That roads are bogging up, my buddies pile up in my truck. We run our money down, we take them into town, start washing all our worries down the drain. Rain is a good thing. Marks in the grass.
Hey girl, you make me want to write a song. Sit you down, sing it to you all night long. You had a melody in my head since you walked in here and knocked me dead. Yeah, girl, you make me want to write a song. I woke up, scared, drown, on your love, on your love. Now I know why I'm feeling so high. Cause I'm still drunk on your love.
Baby, I still see you cutting up the Florida sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky high, Colorado. You live pressed against the bottle, selling on a bottle, baby, I never leave you. I remember how I need you. Wednesdays like you.
DJ Crazy in the mix.
Baby, all around you, it goes back here. And it goes like, yeah, I put my hands on the floor, yeah, it goes like this.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Jesus, it's only Wednesday?
Get some coffee.
You woke me up.
Definitely need my coffee.
You know what I really need?
What?
What do you need?
Caffeinated bacon.
Genius.
I can get behind that.
Hump day, am I right, buddy?
Yes, yes.
Let's light this candle.
You know what time it is?
What is it? Showtime.
Woo! Good morning. It is showtime. Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. Welcome to it. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus. K2 the Baroness is here. Renee, our good time gal from the east side. What is up? Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Andrew.
It's so good to see you. How was your birthday?
My birthday was amazing, actually. It was relaxing. Nobody was, I was laying out in the backyard all day, and then I cooked for my kids.
What'd you make?
I made homemade potato chips,
Those
which
look
is
good.
their like absolute
Like
favorite.
you slice them yourself and then deep fried them.
and deep
Good
fried
for
them.
you.
I know.
Thanks. It's kind of like one of their things that they love that I do.
So you're like that. They love that I do.
They do, and they get so excited.
Good.
So, and grilled some chicken and some brats and, burgers, hot dogs.
Whole half quarter chickens.
No, I just did chicken breast.
Just the white meat.
Yeah.
You will never see dark meat on that grill.
Not
Not a leg, not a thigh. No.
in Renee's
We
house.
keep grills great again.
Man, Renee, you're gonna see the driest white meat is all you're gonna
Oh
see.
no, my white meat is
Rhythm of
very,
motion.
very moist.
Is it?
It is.
Wow. All right. Well, good. I'm glad you had a good birthday. So I had this kind of interesting. What is a superpower? A completely useless superpower you would like to have? I was reading this yesterday. Useless superpower you'd like to have.
Well, why useless? That's not a superpower if it's useless.
There
I'll give you
actually is.
I'll give you a couple examples.
I have
one?
I have a comic book. I have a book
Uh-huh.
of hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
can hear
Okay.
Okay.
I have a book compiled of the United States history of useless superheroes. Like there's a guy called Fat Man.
Is there?
Yeah, and all his power is he's big. That's all he does. He's just big and he can't
Good
run.
for him.
But if winded
Winded
is what
he
he
ever-
should have been called. But if I could have a useless superpower, I would love the ability to move a nickel, just nickels.
Just nickels.
Just nickels. like that would be. It would be so weird and random.
It would
Like,
be.
You're like, what's your power? And I'm like, I hope you got a pocket full of nickels.
So here's a couple of examples, and you can text one in 419-345-3375 to be able to cup my hands and make little tiny thunder and lightning storms that only I can see.
That's called schizophrenia.
Or like the ability to tie both shoes to precisely the same degrees of tightness.
That just takes practice.
Is it though?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Thank you, OCD.
Without even trying.
I got one. I got a text in. The power to know exactly where any fly in the room is headed next. So you could just blam, get them. Blam, get them.
That's awesome. That's a great power. They call you anticipation.
Oh man, it's crazy. Anyway, no one else has any other one.
No
No.
one thinks about useless superpowers. That's the dumbest question you've ever
I
asked.
got another one. Shape shifting, but only when I'm alone.
Shape shifting, but you can only turn into a coffee table.
No, I had something for Renee, and I thought about this yesterday, and I actually put it in my phone because I wanted to bring it up today. You know how people have passion projects like Kelly has a passion project, making sure every child has a coat.
And my passion project, I guess, would be, I don't really have one, but if I was forced, if I was pressed to have
I was
one,
forced to care about other people.
what
would I do?
If I was pressed to have one, it would be like making sure that people that have been in prison can still, function in society and not be labeled forever. That would be my passion project. And Demetrius, do you think you would have a passion?
Yeah,
What's your
I
passion
do.
project? What is it?
It's kids eating over the summer. When school lets out,
Yeah.
a lot of kids, when school starts, like right now, there are a lot of parents who are very excited because their children will be able to eat regularly.
True.
Because the school year is starting.
Right.
What shook me, I want to say 4, 5, 6 years ago, was finding out that when school lets out, some kids have no food. They have no meals. So that was a big thing for me,
Right.
is making sure that kids got that. There wasn't food insecurity for children when summer hit.
That's a good one.
Do you know there is one out there?
Yeah. now.
Okay. Yeah.
But a lot of kids, they either the parents don't know or they don't make it to them. There's still a lot of kids that fall
There's
through
still
the cracks.
there's
even
still a
with
lot of
programs
kids
that are
just
out there.
because one program does not cover everybody.
And also, if you're stuck at home and your parents are still working, like how they're not filling out the paperwork, they're not doing.
I was on a golf course when I found out like kids were like having hard times eating when school was over, and I remember being on the phone and I was like lightweight drunk, and I was like, "Do you know that children are starving here in Lucas County?" And people were like, "Where's this accent coming from?" I said, "Never mind the accent. We need to do something."
we do. What about you, K2? Do you have a passion project?
It would be it's along the lines of like kids with autism in regular schools, and how a public school just aren't doing the right things for those children, and being able to get them an education that in their areas, in the rural areas that fall within their financial ability.
Okay, that's a good one. So here's mine for Renee. And
I didn't even get to choose one.
No.
I was driving.
I think you're pushing for Consuelo's right.
I was driving yesterday, and I pulled up next to a lady, and she had her Stanley cup to her face, and she was sucking out of her straw.
Did you tell her she's going to get wrinkles?
Yeah.
See, straw lips. I think Renee's passion project should be straw lips.
Yeah.
Letting ladies know.
wrinkles.
Ladies should know, Renee, because this was you yesterday.
Look, I'm on day 2.
No
like
straw?
multiple days now with no straw.
How's John taking it?
That's no straw, let me tell
I'm
you.
just saying, hey, the bigger the tube, the wider the wrinkle.
Yes, I know.
Understand? That's why I call it the dingle wrinkle.
Why is that not true?
Because the straw is tiny, so you're squeezing your lips closer together.
Well, wouldn't the opposite argument be that you're stretching them out with a bigger straw?
You stretch out, but they're not going to get no wrinkles.
How do you figure that? What are they called? Stretch marks.
Oh my God, if I had
There's just no winning.
In your face? Could you imagine just walking around with stretch marks around your mouth and people are like this? Man, you are dedicated.
Yeah.
You must love your husband.
He's a pole vaulter. I don't know if you saw him at the Olympics.
Bronze medal.
I told this funny story. Like,
Did you?
When I
first
started radio, but I'll just tell it again because we were different.
Good.
But there was a funny story that I went to the dentist and he was like, "You have a really small mouth," and I was like, "Oh." So then, of course, when I got in the car, I called John and I was like, "Hey, I was giving you credit all these years, and I was just told I just have a really small mouth."
You just crushed his pride.
Yeah. The dentist told me.
So laughing, he was just like, "What?"
I hung up on you immediately. Click. And let me guess, you're going to tell me the doctor also told you had dwarf hands.
Dwarf hands.
I love ladies with dwarf hands.
That's her useless superpower.
Dwarf hands. I give people false senses of security.
Oh my god! All right. Anyway, that's Renee's new thing. She's gonna make sure all women know that straw lips.
So I don't want to help dementia or help kids with Down syndrome. I don't want any of that. I just want to inform women that keep the straw out of your mouth.
Yeah. Stay away from the dinkle wrinkle.
We should have a fundraiser for it.
I know.
Yes.
Start an event.
Oh, poor afflicted women.
For Botox and stuff set up. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. We're getting rid of your dinkle wrinkles, ladies.
Here I got it for you. Hold on. No, Renee, this is Renee's project, everyone, and she's
in the arms of an angel.
Did you know that 5% of women suffer from really small mouths?
For the price of a cup of coffee, you could support a Sylvania mom who suffers from tinkle wrinkle. I understand that there are times that you can't look her in the face because it looks like she's eating a Shar-Pei. You can't determine what's upper and what's bottom in the lip.
Only you can prevent dinkle wrinkle.
Only feet can It's actually a project where you think you're helping women, but really you're helping men behind you. Just help me, help you. Yeah. Trying to stretch your mouth out.
I'm tired of hearing the excuse, ladies. So I've come up with a medical solution to help dinkle wrinkle.
It's been in my pants all Who knew?
It's a mouthful, man.
It's hard to deal with sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to help you, lady. Just trying to help.
Yep.
What I'm trying to do.
Hey, D, how much is that fee for the subscription for?
For just 39 cents a day.
Oh my God.
Or $5.22 a week.
We'll send you a picture of
the Sylvania mom that you were saving. She suffers from dinkle wrinkle.
Look at the wrinkly lips. Her lips are all wrinkly.
No, pan up, sir.
Oh my God, I can't. Oh, jeez.
You do help.
At this point, I'm tuned out.
So entertaining themselves.
Be on the radio right now. We are a trio of hilarity.
Thank you for your help, Renee, for taking this cause on. That women didn't even know they needed it.
And then we panned to Gretchen, who just has one tear falling down her cheek. Yes, because she suffers from dinkle wrinkle.
The tear has to land in between the wrinkles.
Steven, you have the nice one, the good one.
I'm doing it for sake of the commercial, not your expense.
You just missed the best part of the show. It's over.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye. Remixes.
Bye, everybody.
This was fun. Remember, like, you would be able to play when we used to go to 10 o'clock and you would be able to play a repeat from 9 to 10.
Yeah, we'll do it.
That was fun back in the day.
Back in the day. They took that last hour away from us.
I know.
Still charge us the same price for the station.
I guess we're not funny enough.
Right? I guess not.
He suffers from dinkle wrinkle.
Go ahead, Renee.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Taylor at 1077 The Wolf. There's some road construction between I-75 northbound between I-475 and Buck Road exit 197. Lane closures scheduled from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. nightly through August. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in, plus no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia Drop It Like It's Hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 59 degrees and clear. And for your Wednesday, August 14th, expect sunny skies with a high of 83. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
It's him, my friends over at State Line Sauce, the number one sauce in all of Toledo. Now, you want to try State Line Queso Kitchen? We carry State Line hot sauce, and you're going to be able to get some at Pemberville Fair, the Pemberville Free Fair, this weekend, starting today through Saturday. If you've never been out to Pemberville, you're going to love it. The people are so nice out there. Everything at the fair is, free. Well, not the rides and stuff, but it's a cool place to come hang out. And giving out free food and free rides. I mean,
Free. It's so. I mean, except everything. Everything costs.
Everything is free.
I apologize
Except
for
it's not
the lie.
free.
It's not. It is. If you rock paper scissors them, they will give you stuff.
It's State Line Sauce. StateLineSauceCO.com. Get sauced.
No, Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center,
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Northwest Ohio's oldest, largest, and greatest festival, the 58th German American Festival, returns to Oakshade Grove August 23rd through the 25th. German food, German music, and German beer. Get tickets at GermanAmericanFestival.net. See you at the fest.
Sci-fi fans, this is your summer. Pluto TV Summer of Cinema is bringing you a universe of free sci-fi movies. Discover new futures with The Matrix and World War Z. Host Alien Explorers with Arrival. Or beam up to Journey the Galaxy with Star Trek Beyond. The sun never sets in outer space. Or on streaming hundreds of free sci-fi movies when you download the Pluto TV app now. Pluto TV Summer of Cinema. Stream now. Pay never.
Summer. Wait, we need to finish school shopping.
We got this. The kids' favorite Good and Gather snacks at Target are now at a new lower price.
And $5 lunch boxes. Well, let's get Luna the flower bento box.
Good idea. And for our Mega Shark Fan Max, I got the Shark Backpack. It's only $20.
Even 25-cent select crayons and $6 teas.
And we're done.
Now, where were we?
Cheers to us. When it comes to finishing your supply list, Target has your back to school.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the maple pepper bacon sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. From the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
We're talking with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company about the importance of having renter's insurance.
Renter's insurance is definitely something that's important and definitely affordable. I've even seen where someone can get a renter's insurance policy and get a discount on their auto insurance that's more than the cost of their renter's insurance. It is very low. And some of the things that will come up with renter's insurance is obviously if something happens to the building, there's a fire or water damage, the landlord has no coverage for your contents and you're completely on your own. But an even bigger concern is the liability. If that landlord comes after you for something that you caused, if someone trips and they sue you, all of those little things that get a huge cost out of your pocket for what might be at most a couple $100s a year. You don't need to own a home to make sure that you're protecting what you own.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Check out Twice But Nice Resale Shop. They buy and sell everything for children, gently used and new clothing, books, strollers.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Seems like bad management, honestly. Whoever hired him. Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, low quality used cars from top imported domestic automakers. Stop in one of their dealerships, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. You know, we should do a subscription service for just 22 cents a day. You can listen to what goes on in the commercial breaks.
We'll call it cancel culture.
It's definitely worth more than 22 cents.
Oh, all right. Uncensored, unscripted,
right
behind the scenes.
I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly,
this show with cuss words.
K2, the Baroness, Renee.
Shit all stuff all over.
Okay, it's this show, period.
Renee. You can't say the S word. You got stuff all over you 2 days in a row.
That is.
Sit out her coffee.
that is what happens when you have a small mouth.
Plus, she's been using straws her whole life.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to learn how to drink without a straw. I'm freaking wet, all wet over here.
Well, that's not because of your straw issue. That's just you.
Constantly.
Always.
You know how hard it is to untrain myself to suck.
Specialty on it.
I think you're right there. We're gonna need to up that subscription fee. This is just too much. That's too golden.
Yeah, we're giving all this good stuff for free now. Yeah, Renee's passion project. She's just announced making sure women don't use straws anymore for the wrinkles around their mouth. All right,
Find out how you can donate by.
And please make all checks made out to me, please.
Write it out to Dinkle Wrinkle Foundation.
Oh no.
Dinkle Wrinkle. All right, let's
I
get.
prefer cash actually. I don't gotta claim it in Texas.
That is how. That is how women get arrested.
Are you taking advice from Andrew?
Everything's on fire today.
I'm giving out tax advice. Shots fired. Let's get into the news.
It's so unscripted.
I know.
Yeah, it's not like the rest of them.
Andrew comes in with an agenda.
Let's get into the news. Man sentenced for tying up a woman and keeping her in the closet. Court records show Christopher Stein.
Now she's a lesbian.
Christopher Stein, 43 of Custer, pleaded guilty to lesser charges of trespassing in habitation, a 4th-degree felony, and burglary, a 3rd-degree felony. He was originally indicted on numerous charges.
Is this the kid who broke into his stepmom's house or his ex-stepmom's house?
Well, he was sentenced to 12 to 36 months in prison. According to Toledo police, he tied up a woman with a cord and duct tape, kept her in a closet and a bathroom, and punched her in the face because he believed that she owed him money. Yeah,
I remember this.
The victim was in the bathroom for over an hour, and the incident wasn't Stein's first criminal offense. He was also charged with menacing the same day by allegedly holding a knife to a man's neck and telling him to just drive and making threats. This dude needs more than 12 to 36.
He is mentally ill. He is mentally ill.
I know.
Don't say this guy needs to be in prison.
Okay, I understand that. But for the person that he's psychologically, for the people he's psychologically traumatized, you can't just say, "Hey, he's mentally ill." Like, well, he has still to do something.
Prison is not. It's when it was designed and the entirety of it. It's not about punishment. It's not about punishment, and it isn't about your pound of flesh. It isn't about, well, you owe me this because I'm traumatized.
I agree with you, but as a guy that's been incarcerated, I've been in the big house. I can tell you that.
Tell me more, Mr. Cash.
I can tell you. I can tell you that the system is a disaster, and it's a complete disaster.
It is absolutely.
It makes people worse. It makes you more angry. It makes you worse.
The system should be about rehabilitation and not punishment.
The problem
that's what it was. That's what it was. The intent of it is supposed to be.
Right.
But now people are like, I deserve my pound of flesh.
Well,
I would rather you be punished. But what it should be is, I need you to learn how not to behave like this anymore.
The other problem is that we've been doing it the same way for 100 years, and nothing has changed. Like the COs, the correctional officers, are still talking to people like garbage, and they're still people are still getting treated like garbage, and people are still getting raped and everything in prison, and the prison guards turn the other way, and they're just allowing all this stuff to happen. And if you don't have money, you can't make phone calls back home, so now you're cut off from the outside. No, you're supposed to do, hey, if I did this, I should do this much time, but there's no reason I can't. The calls should be free. I mean, you should be able to talk to your family, and because it's destroying some of these people psychologically. And no, you shouldn't be able to get raped in prison and be okay.
You shouldn't be raped anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely, that's my cause.
Yeah, like,
no one should be raped anywhere.
No one should be raped anywhere. It's a weird thing to put on a T-shirt, but
it's very true.
It's very true.
It is true.
You should start a fortune cookie company and just put that in.
Imagine opening up
everyone. Your lucky numbers are don't get raped.
What's your say?
And producer Doug said it teaches inmates how to be criminals even. And then there was a guy. So there's a guy worked for me. Remember Alan that was working for me? He did 14 years in prison. He was raped in prison. He said what I became was just what that place made me was a monster, and I've been trying to deprogram myself. I've been out for years, and he said that a guy that he was in prison with called him. He's like, so Alan tells me I got to leave early today, and I was like, oh yeah, what's up? He goes, I got to go to Akron to pick up my buddy because they just let him out of prison and didn't give him. He had court fines, didn't give him any money. They said we're keeping any money that you made for court fines. They was turning him loose on the street. Nothing. Alan had to go down to Akron to pick him up and bring him back to Toledo. But how is that going to make you not want to rob someone again when you're desperate? You're out on the streets,
and you just put somebody out on the streets.
It's unbelievable.
And you're like, see you soon.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Exactly.
We're not gonna clean out your cell. You'll be back.
Exactly.
But that's the problem. See, and that is we are not. We look at like inmates as less than human. Not realizing that eventually these people will be back out on the streets, and so we don't give them the tools to acclimate themselves back into society. When we let you go, we don't give you any skills. We don't teach you a trade. We look down upon you if you try to continue your education. They stopped that. You know what was funny was they stopped letting people exercise in county jail because they were like this. We don't need you bigger. it's harder for me to control you if you're exercising.
Well, and here's the other thing too is that you let's say you're in there, you're in prison, and these correctional officers are treating you like garbage, like and trying to control you and doing all this stuff. Well, you as someone who probably doesn't have a great education, you're in prison or whatever, you associate that person as a cop. He's the cop. He's the police. When he gets out, he ain't gonna like the police because of what this police did to him in prison. Like you're hurting your when you're treating them like crap inside prison, you're hurting the other officers that are trying to do their job on the outside because now I hate cops.
Well, it's not. Let's just be real, and it doesn't start with COs. It starts with the initial interaction with police.
Sure,
and that kind of mentality trickles down, and it starts with police officers, because when you are surrounded by the worst of the worst every day, when you respond to people who are having the worst day of their lives at that moment, and that is your job. Right? That is your job. You don't ever show up because somebody called 911 because they need a cop at your birthday party. They don't ever do that. You call when somebody's getting hurt. You call when things are being stolen. That is what police do. They respond to the worst days of your life. And that is their experience. So they wake up every day and they live the worst day of everybody's life.
And there are two things that police need:
hugs and puppies.
Hugs and four things: hugs. They need puppies. They need mandatory counseling. That they can, paid counseling. So you need to be paid to be able to speak to a counselor, and that needs to be mandatory. And the fourth thing is you need every fourth week off. You work 3 weeks, you get a week off. You work 3 weeks, you get a week off.
It's funny. Therapists are required to take therapy because
therapists are required to take therapy.
They have to be. They have to take therapy.
Okay,
they have to be in therapy because they talk to people about the worst things ever. So they have to talk to someone. But yet we don't require police officers, firefighters, paramedics,
first
responders to seek therapy. They see some of the most horrific things in the world.
Yeah, they do.
But yet we just assume that at the end of their 8-hour shift, they can hang up their uniform and go home and be normal people.
Yeah. Right. I mean, how many times have we heard that families of first responders, the first responders, it's not a good place at home because of the stuff that they've had to go through. So it should be paid mandatory counseling for these first responders. And we need to rethink a lot of the stuff that we have.
First responders and McDonald's employees
both need therapy.
Have mandatory therapy. But tired of you messing up my medium fry.
Right. Toledo pharmacist and pharmacy owner is convicted of improperly dispensing opioids. The owner of Schaefer Pharmacy, Thomas Tadson, pleaded guilty because on August 13th, he's due back in court in September.
I don't know how fair it is. I understand going after Rite Aids and like Walgreens and things like that, but to go after a mom and pop pharmacy for opioids,
they're saying
he's just filling prescriptions.
Right. Well, they're saying he ignored red flag laws or obvious indications of drug-seeking behavior and repeatedly dispensed opioids and other controlled substances.
I'm trying to keep my business afloat. I'm fighting against Rite Aid and all these other places. What else are you expecting me? You're asking me to be responsible enough to do something that corporations couldn't do. That huge corporations couldn't do, but yet you're holding. Not only am I supposed to keep my pharmacy afloat, but I got inventory. I got other things that are going on. I have aisles of things,
right?
And me as a small pharmacy owner, you're going to say I hold you just as accountable as a Rite Aid or a Walgreens.
And I think that some of that should fall on the state to where they say, "Hey, we need to have a monitoring." So it's up the state
because
I'm a little guy.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that all these. I'm filling prescriptions. I'm keeping my head down and That's all I'm doing. I got people I got to pay.
Yeah.
I have employees that need me.
Police give an all clear to the Amazon facility in Rossford, evacuated after likely hoax bomb threat. You see that yesterday? They were all out of the. Someone didn't want to go to work.
Yeah. Somebody who grew up in the 90s when bomb threats were
a thing.
You could just call in.
I'm on the Amazon employee page. Like I'm a member of the group because our food truck goes out to Amazon all the time. They're like, man, we should just get tomorrow off. This is traumatizing.
Physically, there was no damage, but
mentally, I cannot grab things from Ben.
So this is weird. I don't know if you saw, but the Toledo police were asking the public for helping identify a juvenile found in West Toledo yesterday. The juvenile was found alone in the 4700 block of Vermas Avenue between Eleanor and West Gramercy avenues, according to police. And then he was just alone, but they found the family. The family has been located. I don't know how old he was. He probably looked around 9, 10, maybe 8.
Really?
Did you not see? Do you not know the story?
I did not know the story. And 9 or 10 seems okay to be out in the streets. I'm sorry, like 9 or 10. If you would have said like he was in a diaper, I would have been like, oh my god,
what's this world coming to?
I know, but 9 or 10. Why doesn't he have a job? Lazy ass 10-year-old.
I know.
Demetrius would hire.
Right now, I know somebody can help.
All right.
Demetrius don't hold any discrimination towards anyone. He will hire anyone.
I'll hire you in a second.
You need non-skid wheelchair wheel.
Although he did once say he would never hire me. What is that? What is that?
Yeah, Demetrius.
You would be a poison in that case. I would love. I don't know why you're listening to him. I never listen to him. I don't understand.
Do it this way.
I understand how he trains you, but this is not how I would do it.
So he might have the manager title, but really I'm the manager.
The only reason he's the manager is because it has MAN in it. I am the wool manager.
So wait, so you use so corporate tells you to do it like this, all of B-dubs, all thousands of locations. You need to do it like this.
This is ridiculous. This hamburger should not have meat in it.
Yeah.
Just put it out, lettuce, tomato, pickle, bun.
We're getting rid of all the straws.
Right. This is a Dingle Wrinkles free zone.
Demetrius, I don't care if you're 9. Plate those nachos.
Ma'am, can I get a straw? No, you can't.
No.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
Chance of pamphlets, Dingle Wrinkles pamphlets
with the sodas. Here you go.
So Trump and his allies were once cheerleaders publicizing hacked material. Remember, Russia, if you're listening, get Hillary Clinton's emails. Well, now the Donald Trump campaign has been hacked
by Iran,
and now
they're crazy. Who gives Iran internet?
I don't. Yeah, how did they even get internet?
Who is getting? Like, this has always been my thing. How hard is it to find Hamas and ISIS? They have Twitter and Instagram.
I know.
Like, who? Like,
Can you
not trace their IP address?
Right. It's so ridiculous.
Like, why don't we shut them down?
I know. Anyway, so now he's saying
I would love to tweet them, but evidently they have shut me down.
So now the president is saying, or the former president is saying that you shouldn't use my hacked materials.
Yeah,
because
we
it's
found
the
some
wrong
weird
thing
things
to do.
about JD Vance in there, which is funny. Iran went after JD Vance's vetting investigation.
Algerian boxer Amain Khalif,
oh my god,
has filed a lawsuit against Twitter for cyberbullying. She's actually going after Twitter users who've said hateful things, possibly including Elon Musk, J.K. Rowling, and Donald Trump. She's that Algerian boxer
that everybody called a man.
Yeah, remember she beat this other woman.
She hit this French box. She hit this French boxer so hard, she quit.
Yeah, it did. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's a man beating up on a woman."
Yeah, and it was just a really strong woman hitting a really not strong woman who was like, maybe boxing shouldn't have been my calling.
It's not my
I
thing.
was confused about that. I didn't get into that. Was she? Because I thought I read something that they didn't know, like she was born with both genders, and then they chose.
That was all fake news. The bottom line is she was a woman and produced a lot of testosterone, so she got she looked bigger.
She naturally produces more testosterone than a regular than a normal girl, right?
Okay.
Every woman produces a bit of testosterone. That is just
is that where the one hair that grows on my chin comes from?
Right, yeah. That is the testicle that is hiding inside of you. So, and so it just pushes out one hair so you know it's there. It's like, hey, girl, just so you know, you have the ability to change a tire.
It's the worst because you'll be in the car and then you feel it, and then I used to be like, damn it, where's my tweezers? And then, so now I always keep tweezers in the car.
Yeah. So she produces
when my masculinity wants to come out.
Right.
So she produces a little more testosterone than a normal woman.
Yeah.
So because of those tests, people all of a sudden started accusing her of being a transgendered man. And that was never the case. She's always been a girl. She's from Algeria, where being transgendered is illegal. It will get you killed. Yeah. And nobody is going to be like, I want to be a girl boxer in Algeria. So instead of like doing their due diligence and reading, what people did was they called her a dude. Keith Kramer, that douchebag of a douchebag, kept on saying to people that she was a man, and she's not a man. Right. And people just clicked on it and propagated it throughout the entire internet. Right. Now you got to go back to a country where being gay is illegal, where being transgender will get you killed, where the entire internet has called you a man.
Right. So you're at the Olympics. You're Algerian. They've been calling you a man for the whole world's been calling you a man. Now you got to go back to your home country and live.
And now people are like this, right? Now your life is in danger because much like the United States, there are dumbass people in Algeria who will believe that.
Yeah, that she's a man and try to kill her.
And that's a shame. She's been beaten 7 times
by other women.
So she's not a dude,
right?
And nobody said I thought she was born both genders, and a parent had to choose.
Well, people. I mean, I can see where you can get that from because people were saying that.
That I wasn't reading full articles.
Right.
I was. That's why I was coming to YouTube for news.
Renee, you were the epitome of the problem with the country. But at least at least coming here, we can set this straight.
I don't share things that aren't facts.
Thank God. Thank God. That's well. Then you're
you are in the minority right now.
Right?
How does it feel to be black?
Actually, she did the right thing. She saw this, she didn't share it, and then she asked questions. That's actually what you should do. Absolutely.
Right. Don't just share. Ask questions.
I feel like I need to go research because it's coming from you too.
Wow, Renee is on today.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad either. All right,
it's my new 48-year-old self.
I thought her hat said question love, but evidently it's Queen of Hearts.
She's the Queen of Hearts. All right, that is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
Oh.
Just another
Manic Monday?
It's definitely not Manic Monday. It's a Wednesday. But road construction at I-75 northbound between I-475 and Buck Road exit 197. Lane closures are scheduled from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. nightly through August. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 59 degrees and clear. And for your Wednesday, August 14th, expect sunny skies with the high of 83. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing for convenient locations. Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
I got to tell you, my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro, #1 Asian spot in all of the 419. You are going to love it. The food is so good, and it's a family atmosphere, man. The great thing about Kim and her brother Don that own it and run it, and Kim's there all the time. You can see her walking around. If you have an issue, you can talk to her, the actual owner, and they care so much. And she lives 5 minutes away, so she had a block party for her family on Saturday, and someone didn't show up, so she had to run into the restaurant. So, I mean, hey, they're just trying to make it like you are and like I am, and just put out a great product and an amazing food. Tea Tree Asian Bistro, Levis Commons in Perrysburg. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Make sure you take a drive out to Levis Commons and get some Tea Tree Asian Bistro.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarships/official rules.
The hottest deals of summer are at Towers Armory right now. Bulk ammo prices so good you'll think it's 2019. 9mm brass, 1,000 round cases, only $250. That's $12.50 a box. 223 brass, 100 round bags, $50. 7.62 by 39 steel case in 60 round bags, $30. These prices won't last due to gunpowder shortages. Are you ready for the fall deer hunting season? Towers Armory has what you need. Raven crossbows, the best of the best. Stop in today and get the lowest prices on Raven crossbows in the tri-state area. Towers Armory has the best state-of-the-art range in the area, up to 43 yards long with programmable carriers. Mention this ad and get range time for $15. Towers Armory is paying top dollar for your unwanted firearms and accessories. Even an old broken gun may have value. The process is simple, risk-free, and we can handle the paperwork and pay you on the spot.
We're Towers Armory. Are you ready?
Hello, this is Tom Wojo, Wojo's Heating and Air Conditioning, and I want to tell you what makes our company different from the others. First of all, we've built our business on being honest and having integrity. As I've said before, we do not pay our service guys commission. They're not going to get anything extra to sell you parts, especially parts you don't need. If you're looking Looking for an honest air conditioning company, please give my company a try at Wojo's Heating and Air, 419-693-3220, or on the web at wojosheating.com.
Sci-fi fans, this is your summer. Pluto TV's Summer of Cinema is bringing you a universe of free sci-fi movies. Discover new futures with The Matrix and World War Z. Host alien explorers with Arrival. Or beam up to Journey the Galaxy with Star Trek Beyond. The sun never sets in outer space. Or on streaming hundreds of free sci-fi movies when you download the Pluto TV app now. Pluto TV Summer of Cinema. Stream now. Pay never.
Summer. Wait, we need to finish school shopping.
We got this. The kids' favorite Good and Gather snacks at Target are now at a new lower price.
All right, coming up in 30 seconds, Steve's Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
A little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more.
Sling it! It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews the and Demetrius in the morning.
It's time for Steve Sleaze.
I literally can't.
What? It's time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s.
She was doing so well, and then she said that.
We're on the air. We're on the air.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Oh my
Morning,
God.
Steve.
And what is happening? Just yakking. I hear back there.
It's a crazy day today.
It is
crazy.
This is the most Fridays of Wednesdays I've ever. This feels like a Friday show right now.
It does.
Like we are all just doing shots.
It does.
Oh my God. That's how it felt last night at our board meeting where we're planning Pride, getting ready for Pride next weekend. And I was like, oh my God, we could not get to the point and stay on any type of point. And we're like all over the place, wandering around on the issues and topics we needed to get done, which should have taken a half an hour. It was like an hour and a half. I'm like, let's wrap, let's land this plane, bitches, let's go.
Dude, yeah, there's nothing worse than like being in a meeting and you feel it wrapping up, and then at the end somebody goes, does anybody have any questions? And then you just immediately know there's that one ass that just raises his hand. Oh my God, here we go. Just shut up.
I know. It's just one quick question.
I was just wondering.
Steven.
No.
I like to be thorough.
Yeah.
just some clarification on the new policy.
The worst, man.
You're like, oh my God.
I know.
It's button up your shirt. That's what it is.
God.
You got to give the people what they want.
All right. What's going on in Sleaze, Steve?
Well, you guys, Harrison Ford, Miley Cyrus, Jamie Lee Curtis became Disney legends at Disney's D23 Expo. Now, the weekend was the biennial D23 Expo in Anaheim, California. For those of you who aren't Disney adults, D23 is basically the ultimate Disney fan club convention. Now, here's some highlights. Last night, 14 people were given legend status for their impact on Disney's legacies. Honorees included Harrison Ford, like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis, Angela Bassett, Miley Cyrus, director James Cameron, and of course, composer John Williams. And Miley Cyrus accepted her Disney Legend Award over the weekend. She apologized to Mickey for her backers' error between 2013 and 2016.
She apologized to Mickey.
Did Mickey forget?
Can I just say, like, I'm Harrison Ford. I'm a really good actor.
Yeah.
You're James Cameron. You're a really good director.
And I'm standing next to Miley Cyrus.
Exactly.
Who's getting the same award as I am.
I'd be pissed.
You can shove that award up your ass, Mouse. I swear to God. to stand here and say that me and Miley have the same body of work that didn't kiss didn't kiss my dingle in the wrinkle.
That Titanic and Hannah Montana are on the same level.
Are you kidding? I would stomp her in the chest.
Oh.
I would just be like this. I dare you to stand up when me and Harrison get this award.
An angel
I
of
dare you.
Bassett.
What? What? Are you kidding?
Kelly Ripa.
Wakanda forever.
Kelly Ripa got an award too.
Oh,
for what?
34 years with Disney.
With Mark Consuelos.
Well,
yes.
Why don't they honor the lady that's worked at Disneyland for 40 years?
Has anybody seen the voice of Mickey get an award?
No.
That poor bastard.
You know who it is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's probably the same guy who did Milli Vanilli. Oh my God.
He's been Mickey this whole time.
Oh my God, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Me too.
Steve, it's more fun in the studio.
You gotta come in.
You're missing out on a lot today.
Yeah, we're doing all the things.
I am.
So, are there any other highlights from the D23 that we need to know about? Because I am a Disney adult.
Well, I mean,
You
so
don't care.
Disneyland in California. So they also announced that Disney park expansion. So Disney California Adventure is getting 2 new rides in the Avengers campus, including the return of Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. There will also be a Coco ride and an Avatar land. So that's kind of cool.
Avatar land.
Disney Avatar land.
That's
That would
the
be kind
NBA.
of cool.
Those guys are Avatar is huge. Like those guys are tall.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna make Avatar land?
Why would
They're
you
like-
say that you look at the ceiling?
Because they're huge. They're like 7 feet smart.
He's picturing them in the room right now.
Yeah, that's how my imagination works. I'm like,
I gotta look up.
I gotta look.
He's like, wow, this guy's big.
It plays well on radio.
Yeah.
Looking at the ceiling.
Great radio.
More so, Disneyland in California will get for the first time a Walt Disney audio animatronic show. The show will be called Walt Disney: A Magical Life and will play at the Main Street Opera House. So that's cool. Walt Disney World's Hollywood Studios is getting a Monsters Inc. land, and Magic Kingdom will get a Villains Land and 2 Cars rides. So movie announcement include Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5, and The Incredibles 3. First look at the live action Stitch and 9 Inch Nails as the composers of the Tron Ares soundtrack. So there's a lot going on.
A lot going on at Disney.
I know.
How can you make a 5th Toy Story?
I know.
I know.
God, they're so
Like, aren't
Leave them.
is it their kids now that we're watching?
Yeah, stop.
How worn out are these toys?
Like, I thought the point of the 3rd and the 4th movie was to show that they're old and worn out and people grow up.
Like Toy Story 5 has got to be like Mr. Potato Head with just like half a lip and one eye. And just like
Woody's missing an arm and a leg.
right? And it's like it looks like Vietnam.
Toy Vietnam.
Yeah, Toy Vietnam.
Toy
Like,
Story 5, Bike's Revenge.
you're just like, Jesus, what happened to you? 2020. Don't let me never forget.
COVID was crazy.
Well, I think parents are also just groaning at the thought of a Frozen 3.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
we don't need that mania again.
We're done. You know, you did a good job with 1. You did a good job with 2. Let it go.
Let it go.
Got all these writers.
The one
can't write
thing
their own stories.
won't do at Disney is let it go.
Nothing. Any franchise, they will not let any go. All right. Did you see the by the way, did you see the trailer for the live action Snow White with is it Rachel Ziegler? Is that her name?
I don't know.
I did see it though.
Yeah. Yes, Rachel Ziegler, Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
I love Gal Gadot.
I know.
Oh my God,
Wonder
that is
Woman.
one tall drink of water.
So we know 2 men in this room that will be watching the live action.
Which is gonna be weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
Very hot sex scenes in there.
I'm like, if you read the book, the sex scenes are amazing. The things she does with dwarves.
She got no wrinkles.
No wrinkle.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Wow. Coffee time.
Coffee time. All right, that's Steve Sleaze. Brought to you in part by our good friends over at Coit Carpet Cleaning. For the best carpet cleaning in all of Toledo, call Coit 419-470-1333. 419-470-1333. Call Coit today.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studio, we have hundreds of nice newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
Put your hands together for DJ Colin P.
You come over when your wine's all gone. Always catch me when I'm not that strong. Then you wind up staying all night long. Ain't nothing left. Then I wake up with you on my chest. You got a way of making me forget. Girl, with you the answer's always yes. Every time you call, you got a cold heart and cold heart truth. I got a bottle, but I got no proof that you showed up tonight. The dress just mess with my head. That was for so long. Girl, you're looking so good. Driving me out of mind. Oh, you're breaking my heart. Baby, you're playing hard to forget. Hard to forget. Just as we go down the highway, we're the best friends. So stick out the world and turn out our way. It's on the road again.
My daddy spent his life looking up at the sky. He cuts, kick the dust, saying, son, it's way too dry. It clouds up in the city where the man complains. But where I come from, rain is a good thing.
Find the one you can't live without. Get a ring that you need, hit the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. Throw a little money and play at church. Sing your prayers up and your roots down. After you live to the family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness.
Rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby. Feel a little whiskey, and bad throats are bogging up. My money's piled up in my truck. We hunt our money down. We take them into town, start washing all our worries down the drain. Rain is a good thing. Don't you love to call it work? All the money in the play at church. Have you ever seen family tree? Watch their heads marks in the grass and you all grow up.
Hey girl, you make me want to write a song. Sit you down, sing it to you all night long. Had a melody in my head since she walked in here and knocked me dead. Yeah, girl, you make me want to write a song.
Woke up, drawn your love. Now I know why I'm feeling so high. Cause I'm still drawn your love.
Baby, I still see you cutting up the floor, a sorority t-shirt. The same one you wore when we were sky high in Colorado. Your lips pressed against the bottle, smelling on a bottle, baby, I never leave you. I remember how I need you. Days like you.
DJ Crazy in the mix.
Baby, I wanna have you. It goes like this. And it goes like, yes, I put on so cute. It goes like this.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, K2, the Baroness, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. And then Stephen B. Hardy holding down the YouTube live feed. And the app is working again. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it's been fixed. I called the company. We're good on the app is working. So we're almost there. We cannot stream on our own Facebook page September 1st, though, because I'm in Facebook jail apparently for something. I don't even know.
What happened, do you think?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you posted something stupid.
I didn't post anything. I have not posted anything stupid.
First of all, stop black clapping. Stop. Like, I don't like that. You're not even close enough to the culture to clap like that. What you gonna do?
I wasn't getting that vibe at all.
What vibe? What do you mean?
The vibe that Demetrius just tried to demonstrate. I just feel like it's just goofy. Like, you just can't do it.
That's why you don't have BET.
Yeah. So
it's blocked from your cable.
Honey, what is Bet TV?
Is there a gambling network? No, honey.
Did you see that?
It is where pole vaulters show up on television.
Did you see this week the company that owns
that pole vaulter was white.
It's a big penis joke, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Did you see the company that owns MTV, Nickelodeon, BET, all these
Viacom?
companies? Is it Viacom, CBS, or whatever? That they have said that their networks are now at a $9 billion loss, and in the next couple of years, cable's done.
No,
cable's done.
No, it's
Cable,
not.
yeah, it is. It's done.
It's not.
Everyone said, "Well, that's what the experts are saying," and I'm not listening to Demetrius.
I'm just saying. Look, understand.
He thinks he's an expert.
I know
at everything.
Expert at everything, Demetrius.
But all right, excuse me. Let me lay out some facts real quick, and then tell me
out some facts.
Tell me where I'm wrong. You guys will have
tell me where I'm wrong.
You'll have plenty of opportunity to rebut this.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
So are we not? Is streaming not just a mirror image
of cable
of cable television?
Yes.
Because we got into streaming because we didn't want to see commercials. Right? They told you would never have to see commercials again.
Right.
You could watch your show from beginning to end and never have to worry about any advertisement. Now, what are we doing right now? What do we see right
to
now?
avoid
advertising, right? But so what you see is commercials.
Yeah.
So what you are doing is you are getting television on the internet. It is just it is just TV. It is the same models that we have been eating for decades.
And if you think about it, it's still being delivered on the same cable because your cable provider is where you're getting your internet from.
Exactly. So tell me again how they're losing. They have literally found a way to nickel and dime you to death. I have never in my life had to give CBS money until Paramount Plus came out. I never in my life had to give NBC money until Peacock came out. Nickelodeon didn't see a dime from me. I got cable, but now I send Nickelodeon money.
No,
And they're apparently down.
So
9
tell me
billion.
how I'm stupid. I'm stupid, and I'm wrong.
Right.
Right?
Okay, I don't know how it all works, but I just say
Love the calmness after the rage.
I know the rage.
She goes, so okay.
Go ahead, Renee.
This is how domestic abuse calls happen. She's like, I don't know why he's yelling like this. And you're like, you didn't see all the dumb shit she was saying. Oh I'm sorry.
Dang, that's 4 times, man.
What is going on with everyone swearing on the air all of a sudden? It's so funny.
it's supposed to be free speech.
No, it'll cost you 10 grand. From that.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
but I feel like I think I have saved like $130 was cheaper than my cable bill with all of my streaming.
Absolutely not. Add it all up.
We did.
You say you save $130 a month?
Yes.
No,
Compared
but
to
you
what
get it.
my cable bill was, by the time we added all of our streaming, we saved like $130 off of our cable bill.
How much were you paying on cable?
Right.
On
It
what
was
kind of
a
cable?
lot.
My whole bill was
What were you-
$130.
Yeah,
so,
I'm like,
like with internet, I think it was like $130, $140.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you use Dish? You guys have like NFL Network and stuff?
No, we had to have BCSN because our kids played high school sports, so we wanted to
So
watch
you
the
do
game
have
and then go
cable.
home and watch it. We did.
Buckeye.
We had Buckeye.
You don't have Buckeye anymore?
No.
Uh-huh. And so what?
So we deleted that.
So what other streaming? How much do you pay for internet?
I don't know.
She doesn't pay the bills. What are you talking about?
So you saved $130. You're like, I have no idea what we pay for internet. I don't know how much these streaming services cost. But I just feel like we save $130.
It was so specific.
Like you could go, like you could walk out of the mall and tell me, honey, I feel like we saved $2,000, and you're like hands full of bag. I feel like you spend money.
I know. That's what John told me. And he would he would not lie on that.
He would not lie.
He would not lie when it comes to money.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Nor would have he switched if it wasn't.
It's interesting.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, I don't know. Anyway, but my point was, real quick, is that the difference with cable and streaming is streaming. You're pulling your stuff up on demand. And you're watching what you want to watch, and where cable, you were just watching whatever was on.
But
people aren't watching. People aren't mindlessly watching channels anymore like we used to.
But here's the issue that I feel. That's fine. You can pull up, Navy SEAL Team 6 on Paramount,
Right.
or watch Yellowstone whenever you want.
Right.
But you know what you don't have access to 24/7 is real in-time news. It's crazy. Like the news.
Is it real?
Oh my god!
Is it real?
Yes.
Some of it?
Yes. Things happen in this world that aren't made up. I don't know why you believe people are telling you things are fake. Oh my god! But yes, it's information in real time that we don't get anymore.
Well,
it is crazy. You get it from X, you get it from Facebook, and that is the treacherous part. Is like your information is filtered through opinion instead of just getting facts.
Right. No, I agree, and people just living in their basement, starting up a Facebook page.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
And they want to, and the more salacious they make things, then that's how they get paid. So
Yes.
the more salacious and crazy and unbelievable it is, the more you make. So there is the real stories with facts don't make money.
Yes. And it
aren't
is
money
the
makers.
fact that you do not have access to real in-time information, unfiltered, just regular facts.
Yeah. Someone said you obviously had Buckeye. My dish bill is $83. No streaming over here. I still
And
got
these
dish.
kids these days, they don't even know what it feels like to when it's a commercial. You have to run to the bathroom and get back to your seat
know.
and make sure nobody takes your seat while you were gone. Like there's all of that. Like they're missing out on so much fun.
Where's the sibling competition? Where's the hierarchy for food? You know what? You can't get up, you'll lose your meal.
Right. You're like, I can't go pee because someone will take my seat.
I was just having this. I was just having this conversation with myself yesterday.
You were talking to yourself.
I had this conversation with myself, and it was
That's a good way of explaining schizophrenia. I was having this conversation with myself,
and it was with, and it
Great
was,
guy.
and it was with the Olympics. With the Olympics ending, like what are we watching as a community, as a tribe, as a country? That the next day everyone's talking about, and other than the Olympics and the Super Bowl, nothing. I mean, there's nothing else that everyone is watching. We've lost that to where, hey, on Friday morning, everyone's like, "Oh my God, you watched Friends last night? So good." Blah, blah. We don't have that anymore. Like other than those two, can you name anything else besides the Super Bowl and besides
like
the
you
Olympics?
had to be home to watch 90210.
Yeah.
You had to be.
Yeah, you had to be home on a Thursday to watch Must See TV Thursday,
or have an engineering degree to program your VCR.
Right.
Start this time, stop this time. I know it's so ridiculous, but are there any shows anymore besides those two that you have to watch live that you have to go sit down and watch?
If you get like, how many people live in this country?
350 million.
350 million, right? And now we live in a time where if you have 1 million viewers,
that's success.
It's a success.
Right.
If you have 3 million viewers, you are spectacular.
Yep.
Out of 350 million people
spread out over 50 states.
Over 50 states. If 1,000 people in an area, in each area of the country, watch your show, then you are considered amazing.
Yes, if 1,000 people from Toledo watch something, that is you are a success. Even though in an region of 1 million people, you've got 1,000 people watching.
Right. And it's crazy to me.
I know,
but we don't, and we have not. I feel like have not fostered this kind of community since the internet started.
Right.
Like it is not.
So fracturing. It is.
It
Where
is.
we're at now.
It is literally It is internet segregation. You find your people and you with your people. You know, you sit at that table at lunch, and that is who you sit with every day.
Right. I agree. All right, let's take a break. It's 7:29. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Entrance ramp is closed for construction at I-475 southbound on ramp from westbound US 24 exit 4. It is closed through mid-August. Please detour northbound I-475 to Dessel Drive to southbound I-475. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in, plus no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 60 degrees and sunny, and for your Wednesday, August 14th, expect sunny skies with a high of 83. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing for convenient locations. Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
Gotta tell my friends over at ooh, there you go. I gotta tell my friends over at State Line Sauce, the number one hot sauce in all of Toledo. You need to get your bottle. How have you not yet? I mean, stream some shows, throw some hot sauce on some chips, some good tortilla chips. A good tortilla chip. What is a good tortilla? What's a good tortilla chip? Like, do you like the scoops? Do you like the triangles? You like?
I love scoop.
You're a scoop guy?
Like, first of all, the guy who invented the scoop, I didn't know I needed that much salsa in my life.
Yeah, you do.
You didn't know that. You didn't know.
And you can get like the whole chip in your mouth because the corners don't like stop.
Yeah.
Right.
No dingle wrinkle.
No dingle wrinkles with State Line Sauce either. Go to StateLineSauceCO.com. Get sauced.
Crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, today I'm going to pin a tail on a real-life donkey. Whoa, I can't see in this eye mask. Boy, come to Papa.
Honestly, I say it doesn't have to risk being kicked by a donkey to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle here at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? Yo! He just kicked me in my...
As low as $4.99 down payments. Why go anywhere else?
Man, this thing's as stubborn as a Vietnamese street cat. Tell him about the guarantee.
Push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade.
Man, Usain Bolt is an amateur compared to this feller.
Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your down payment means you're approved, guaranteed. Just sign and drive. No pressure. Hassle-free car buying from Nationwide Auto Finance. Go to nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
Northwest Ohio's oldest, largest, and greatest festival, the 58th German American Festival, returns to Oakshade Grove August 23rd through the 25th. German food, German music, and German beer. Get tickets at GermanAmericanFestival.net. See you at the fest.
Get in zone, zone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Gotta change my oil.
How about Valvoline Restore and Protect? Restores and protects your engine to run like new.
Get in zone. It restores your engine to like factory clean?
And protects.
Get in zone. So Valvoline Restore and Protect restores and protects.
Now you can get 5 quarts with an STP extended life oil filter for $37.99.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
At Taco Bell, we know you deserve Lux for less. The new Lux Cravings boxes give you 3 indulgent options that satisfy your cravings and your wallet. Choose from the $5 box with classic Taco Bell flavors, the $7 box packed with favorites like the Chalupa Supreme, or upgrade to premium Cantina chicken in our $9 box, all with chips and a medium drink. Get Lux for less at your nearest Taco Bell. Available at participating Toledo area Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Selections predetermined menu items. Contact store for price and participation, which varies. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah.
Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A maple pepper bacon sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The maple pepper bacon sandwich.
Order the maple pepper bacon sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink products. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Hey, it's me, Andrew Z, from my friends at Tea Tree Asian Bistro, serving the best Asian food in all of the 419. And lunches are so hot. They have a lunch sushi special, $5 rolls, and entree starting at $9.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, K2 the Baroness, Renee, gal from the East Side. Whoop, whoop. Stephen B. Hardy is here as well. It's time for the. Oh, by the way, I got some text messages in 419-345-3375. One of them is, as far as I know, HBO still does it kind of old school way. Their top shows, they drop one episode at a time every Sunday.
And now they're bundled with Disney, Hulu, and Hulu now.
Oh.
Yep. For $16.99, you can get Disney, Hulu, and Max, and ESPN Plus.
Well, and then Max comes with CNN.
Yeah.
So you're talking about
But
live news.
But it's not live.
Yeah, no, it is.
No.
It streams live. No one watches it.
I don't watch.
HBO does ads, though. They have different tiers just like every other streaming.
Someone else said, so glad the app is back. You guys sound great, and I missed the show. Yes, you are welcome. Glad the app is back, too. Time for the food report. There's a lot going on in food today. Starbucks fired their CEO after just a year. They're having problems over there at the old Bucks. Here is a little information about it, and then we can go into a little more.
Starbucks is CEO. The CEO of Starbucks, Laxman Narasimhan, out as the world's most iconic coffee brand struggles with customers who've said no to higher prices.
$8. I'm just saying I can't do it. I'm tapping out. I can't do it.
Starbucks' new CEO is Brian Niccol, who turned Chipotle around after a devastating E. coli outbreak in 2015, improving quality and using technology to speed up orders, doubling Chipotle's revenue.
You know what I hear?
Wow.
You know what I hear?
What?
Firing employees. That is what that means. Improving technology, making times faster. That means I am now firing real humans.
Speaking of Starbucks, so they're saying that they're actually, which I never thought this would happen for Starbucks, they're actually hurting because, like I said, the people are like, dude, I'm not paying $8 for coffee anymore. And there's so many good local coffee shops and communities throughout the country that Starbucks is hurting.
I don't. Well, they deserve to hurt.
I agree.
If you don't adapt, then look, I understand that for a minute, like people were willing to pay that.
Yeah.
Like,
but there comes a point.
Like you have to understand. You have to understand that on the horizon, when you see people yelling at McDonald's for their prices being too high, and then and they're providing sandwiches and French fries and things like that, and you see places like Taco Bell rolling out different tiers of and lowering their prices, and you don't look at that and go, wow, eventually this wave is going to hit us, because all we do is coffee.
This 42-cent coffee charging $8 for it.
You could have gotten ahead of this.
Their egg bites are really, really good.
Their food is garbage.
Garbage. Panera, you need to pay attention to what's in it.
You can't tell me they're garbage.
It's garbage.
It's my tasting. It's my palate. You can't say
your palate is garbage.
The only food I like at Starbucks is the cake pops.
John loves their lemon loaf.
That's the word. Is that what he's calling it? Bigger girl, give me that lemon loaf. I got dinkle wrinkle.
You were about to say something about Panera. Demetrius.
Panera. You better pay attention, Panera. Panera, if you don't get on, and this
people are paying $19 for half a sandwich and some soup
and your ridiculous cheddar broccoli soup.
Right,
get it together.
My kid goes there just to get the loaf of bread, but he'll get the chicken noodle soup, and then there's never even any noodles in it.
I know. Their food is the worst.
Like honestly,
the highest price, worst food is Panera.
Is Panera.
And I'm angry because they only gave us a Panera Express in Oregon.
Oh,
so I have not even been there ever, because if I can't have a choice.
Hashtag so brave.
Right. If I can't have the choice if I want to sit or not.
Yeah. You're not going.
I know it has express in the name, ma'am. It's literally get it and
do
go.
You know what? Our we got a Grape Leaf Express. I'm so excited.
But wait. So you won't go to Panera Express, but you'll go to Grape Leaf Express?
A Grape Leaf Express. Got my word that I really wanted it to be sit down. So they are right now knocking down the wall to the building just for you.
Everybody, calm down. I know I told you that we were only going to do to-go orders.
Yes.
But Renee has specifically required a table.
Yes.
So we will knock down this wall.
I went Habibi, for one table?
For not just one table. For Renee. Habibi, do not look at it as one table. It is a Renee table. She shall fit her lovely ivory ass in this chair. and she will order hummus.
Wait a minute.
And she will order the great beef.
Wait a minute. She's bringing her lemon loaf in.
No, she is not. She will sit it on this beautiful chair.
Well, I think Oregon's going to throw a parade for Renee.
The Renee Oregon Upper East Side. Yes. Congratulations. You now have a table inside your Great Blue Express because Renee was not going to go there.
Finally, listen to me.
I know.
Shall it be written? So shall it.
Text it says, I feel like when Renee walks into the Panera Bread, she's like, my body might.
You know, Meyer didn't start cutting up fruit until Renee demanded.
So ridiculous. Anyhow,
Oh God!
Anyway, have you guys?
I almost farted.
It's your like, no, you don't, bitch. I got you. I felt you creeping.
This room is too small.
No, I know. People will know it's me. I got to do this around Steven. Walk away from it.
Do you believe the fat dude?
Put it on the fat. Somebody's got to sit in it. He can't move that fast. He's got to own it now.
Oh my God!
I'll do it for you for just 23 cents a day. I will cover your farts.
All right. So more Starbucks news before we move on to the food report. Starbucks has changed their coffee blend in May. No one even noticed. June, July, 3 months ago, they changed their coffee blend. No one's said anything.
Yeah, because all you guys are such coffee aficionados.
Yeah, they go to Starbucks.
I know my coffee.
This coffee doesn't taste nutty enough.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm not a coffee guy. I thought that.
You mean beanie enough?
Yeah,
there it is.
That was weird. Hold on, sir. Give me your cup back.
Yeah, is it nutty enough
Is
now?
it nutty enough now?
Yes.
I drew an acorn in the foam for you.
Stop.
That's what you're paying $8 for.
Is that a banana I see inside my Chick-fil-A?
No, I'm a boble.
Or are they just excited to bring back banana pudding milkshakes?
Whoa, I like that.
No, Dairy Queen, our little ice cream place. I told
You
you.
know what
Remember
Dairy
when
Queen
I
is,
ordered, or not Dairy Queen? It's not Dairy Queen. It's the Dairy Depot.
Oh,
they have
on Navarre.
a banana cream pie cyclone. Amazing. That was, remember when I couldn't decide and I ordered 2 sundaes.
Yes. Fun times. Cinnabon has announced a limited time collab with Warheads. They say it's the perfect blend of sour and sweet. They've announced for a limited time, it will bring a burst of unexpected flavors to Cinnabon bakeries nationwide.
What are you doing, Cinnabon?
Yeah, they got Warheads. They got Warheads.
Stop. Like,
that does not even sound good.
Yeah,
like
it's gonna
what?
fail
Is it
so hard.
sticking one in the middle? Like it's drowning in icing? Like what is that?
Drowning?
Drowning in icing?
like,
does it need a little color of saying,
like Cinnabon, you're good as you are. You're fine, Cinnabon. Stop. Like, understand. Like Annie.
But it's no different than Taco Bell.
Annie,
You always
pretzels.
Taco Bell. You're always trying to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
Taco Bell is Taco Bell.
Right. How about we just sit down and go like this? We do cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
And we do cinnamon rolls better than anybody else does cinnamon rolls. We don't have to do anything other than that. We just need to be the best cinnamon roll on the market. I don't need to throw Warheads on it. I don't need to throw Fruity Pebbles on it. We just need to focus on being the best cinnamon roll on the market.
You brought up Auntie Anne's too, the pretzel people.
Yeah.
I have got the best. Anyone want a pretzel? I've got an amazing pretzel in the.
First of all, that sounds weird, and sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to get back in your van.
Is it nutty? Anybody want a pretzel?
Do you guys buy? Do you guys buy?
It's a rod.
Do you guys buy cinnamon rolls to cook at home?
Yeah, you want to know my hack?
No, what's your brand that you buy?
I buy the generic.
The Pillsbury. So we'll step
If it's
lower.
my-
than it. Okay, so you know, like if there's any left over, they never taste good, and you throw them away.
100%.
Annie's cinnamon rolls that Costco sometimes carries, or they're really expensive in Kroger or whatever. Way cheaper at Costco, but amazing. You can heat them up afterwards.
Are they fully made, or is it those kind they come in a roll?
It comes in a roll,
Oh,
but
Annie's?
literally you can leave it sit in a container for 3 days, and it still tastes good cold.
But just so you know, though, most people can afford it because it is super expensive.
It is.
But for rich people, we have never dying cinnamon rolls.
No,
we can leave them out for days, months, even. They're like Twinkies to you poor people.
I say this because my kid wants them, but Costco didn't have them, and so I went to Kroger, and they were like $8.99 for a tube, or $7.99. I was like, nope, you don't get them.
Yeah,
I get. See,
you'll get half a cinnamon roll. You'll get a cinnamon turn. But you won't get a roll.
My cinnamon roll hack is I take the ones that come in the in the package, you pull them out or whatever, and they're each little cinnamon rolls. I'll take a second or a third one and I'll wrap it around that bitch. So now this little cinnamon roll.
You know they write about that in the Bible. It's called gluttony. What I'd like to do is take another cinnamon roll and wrap it around another cinnamon roll.
Because you know it's stuffed with a cinnamon roll.
No, it's just stuffed cinnamon roll. And then I like to bake it on top of a cinnamon roll.
Because you know it's like fruit by the foot. You know how it's rolled. So I just take extra rolls and just start rolling them around.
Oh my god!
I know, but then
Why
you don't
people
get
hate America.
even icing.
What do you mean? I put extra icing. What are you talking about? Because I do it after I put them in the oven that way. I wrap them around in the oven.
Do you put them on? So are you putting them individually on like a cookie?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I cook mine in a round cake pan so that they all mesh together, so you get no hard edges.
There you go, girl, you got it. All right, food report just in time. Thomas's Bagels has mini bagels now, and there's a limited edition mashup with Fruit Loops. So Fruit Loops mini bagels just hit stores nationwide. They're only going to be around for 2 months.
They're ruining everything.
Right? What are they doing? What is going
They're
on?
trying to kill us Americans.
They are.
Us Americans?
Yes.
All of it. Who is us Americans? I feel like you made a specific group of people. We're Americans.
All of us
Hogan Americans.
Yes, all of us.
All right. And
anyone that gives us bad decisions to purchase at the store.
Yeah, no, I agree. And finally, an NFL quarterback helped develop a Mayo-inspired fragrance. Hellman's has partnered with Tennessee Titans quarterback Will Levis to release Will Levis number 8, a fragrance based on the smell of Hellman's mayonnaise. The scent combines hints of tart lemon, coffee, musk, vanilla, and a whisper of parsley, and something they're calling mayonnaise accord.
Mayonnaise accord.
Is that a joke?
Or testicle sweat. That's what that is. Mayonnaise accord. In case you were wondering what that is.
I have some text message in 419-345-3375. Bro, you had 2 weight loss surgeries and you're wrapping cinnamon rolls in cinnamon rolls?
I know. That is the craziest thing. What I have to do is wrap a cinnamon roll around a cinnamon roll. I had to call it a cinnamon roll
because he wants more puffy.
Yes.
So if you cook them in a round cake dish, you'll get puffy.
Okay, I like it.
Renee is what enabling is. If enabling was a person. She's like, when he likes his puppy. Stop it, ma'am. He does not need more affirmation.
That is the food report. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor, and 107.7 The Wolf. Oh, I don't even get it. Hold up.
What?
It's not.
It's not.
She doesn't have the hard news.
You need a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
I don't need a cinnamon roll.
You want to? I have a pretzel. Pretzels are so good.
No.
And pretzels are decent for you.
No.
Yeah.
Today I have
Pretzels
to
are
detox.
good.
Okay.
Closed due to road construction, McCord Road southbound between West Bancroft Street and Dorr Street, scheduled until mid-August. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias. Low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, driving like it's hot sale going on now. It's currently 62 degrees and sunny. And for your Wednesday, August 14th, expect sunny skies with a high of 83.
Let her do her thing.
Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Miami, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon. Or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf.
All right, I got to tell you about my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro. They have this new thing. It's a sushi roll that you wrap into another sushi roll, and you put them into.
You stuff it with a sushi roll.
Yeah, it's called a fish. It's just regular. They don't even cut it up. They wrap it in seaweed and roll in rice. It's crazy. It's a whole tuna.
Be careful with the bones.
Tea Tree Asian Bistro, whatever. They have lunch specials from Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 2:30. They're open for lunch. They got $5 sushi rolls, $9 entrees. They have a happy hour from 4:30 till 6:30. And it's just amazing. It's family owned. Don and Kim are amazing, and they will take such good care of you because they care about every single customer that walks in. And a lot of people are messaging me. They haven't been there in a while. You got to go. It's so good. So good. All right. Tea Tree Asian Bistro. They are at Levis Commons in Perrysburg. That's where Steven goes.
Hey guys, Stephen B. Hardy here. And I want to talk to you about my favorite sponsor over at Holy Grail Wellness. Holy Grail is the premier weight loss center to not only start you on your weight loss journey, but they'll also give you the tools and help you need to keep you on track. Check them out online at thestabbynurse.com or give them a call at 419-388-7760. You have to start somewhere. Start your journey with Holy Grail Wellness today.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and Clear Skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months. Clear Skin. Count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge High Mileage Motor Oil are on rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence dyne test under high-load conditions versus API SP test limits.
We're here with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. And if you've got a side hustle, a small business, part of the gig economy, you need to hear this.
If there's a record of it getting paid as a 1099 employee, they definitely want their own insurance. There's always a line to figure out when something is just going to be covered personally and when it's going to be covered as a business. And that's why we like to help families and family-owned businesses, because it's hard to find that line. For example, people who are doing delivery in their cars, that's not going to be covered under their auto policy unless they add that coverage on. So people who are doing that, whether it's delivering food or groceries or driving people around, they need to make sure that their auto policy is covering. Maybe they started a small business online or they're doing something. There comes a line where their personal home or auto policies aren't going to protect them. And it's good before they cross that line to make sure that they're covered.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their test.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But I suppose they taste blah. Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go. Toss one in my bag? Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually...
Hey, coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home help.
It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, so Demetrius, are we going urban glam? Are we going city chintz? What are we doing?
What did you say?
I saw the pictures.
What a city chintz?
Yeah.
City chintz, like you're using like glitzy things, natural things, but they're like lots of pattern, lots of color, natural fabrics.
Okay.
No, Demetrius moved into a new downtown swanky apartment in downtown Toledo, and he posted a picture yesterday
because my couch came, and it was look, it was a point of a lot of anxiety because in just having that empty space was when I was younger. Like, and I used to live, I was living in my car for a minute. And when I couldn't live in my car, I would sleep in abandoned apartments. And
really?
Yeah. And I would leave a window crack so I could get back in it. And so sleeping in all that emptiness is triggering to me.
Sure.
And so I needed like my couch. I needed my couch for that space. And when the couch showed up, I was like, oh my God. And yes, so now it's rugs and then the art gets hung.
Yeah. Yep. I was like, I think he's going urban glam.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah. urban glam, like you're a little bit of half of the city, a little bit of Hollywood, a little bit of regal shine, a little bit of glitz.
See,
I liked your turquoise chairs.
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't have expected that from you.
Thank you.
Man.
Yep. Pop a color. Mm-hmm.
Pop a color.
So now we got to get some throw
It's
pillows.
my
Put a little
conversation.
bit of that in there.
It's my conversation corner. I set the couch up so like it all opens up to this every chair that's in the room.
Well, you have thought
you
this out.
You definitely need a bigger TV, though.
Yeah, much bigger TV.
I should get a projector.
It's how it's not the size of the television, it's how the television works, ma'am.
I get it. I'm just saying.
It's the motion of the picture.
It's the motion of the picture.
I feel you need a bigger
Do
TV.
you?
Mhm.
Yeah. So Renee's going to donate one to you, which is super nice of
I'm
her.
just telling
Wait,
you,
what?
TVs now are so like way cheaper. Like I have like a 72 inch or whatever outside in my backyard.
And she throws away 72s every week because
No,
they're so
listen,
cheap.
listen,
She doesn't even turn them off.
It's not even an outdoor TV, and it still we're on our 5th, 6th year with it, and it's from Walmart.
Uh-huh.
So, and I bet you it was only like I think $5.76 is sticking in my head.
That's so cheap.
That's a good price.
I think that's cheap for 72 inch.
Yeah, but all of us don't live in your world.
Well, so
I'm thinking it was like just pennies.
I'm like laying on a mattress where it's like
You are not.
I am, and it's like a horrible mattress. And yeah, I could probably get one for about
my mattress is like 25 years old,
but I'm sure it's
So
much
Renee-
better quality than the one I have.
Yeah. So Renee, but why not just get Demetrius a housewarming gift and get him a big TV?
Right, they're so cheap right now.
They're cheap right now. You know, they're only it's a 576 sticks in my head. I don't know if I've heard that or what, but 576 sticks in my head for a nice housewarming gift.
Right?
Yeah.
It's okay. And
I think he would appreciate it more if he bought it for himself.
yeah.
He would take more care of it.
Oh
if
my
it came
God.
from
I
him.
don't know why you think everybody is a child. It will mean more if you work for it.
By the way, I did get a text message in at 419-345-3375. This is room 211. I have a big, wide TV you can have. Come get it, my little Cocoa Pebble.
My little Cocoa.
I don't.
Is that what he calls
I don't need to see that in 4K.
No. That person's gonna have an Adam's apple, and you ain't ready for that.
No, I chop up a hot dog to eat it.
No. I saw you got a little bar going, so some bar items might be a good gift for you guys.
Steve, here's my question. Right? Do you have to have the house completely put together before you have people over?
No,
you have a housewarming.
No.
Yeah,
That has been have it all put together. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I thought why would you want someone to come in your half-assed apartment?
Because people naturally, they know it's your first time with your new apartment. They want to see what's not all there and use it as a gift.
Well,
And then you have to have people over again, Demetrius, so they can see.
The first one they bring gifts, like Renee's going to bring a big screen TV for $5.76.
No, I should have had a housewarming when I moved in. There was nothing in there. You were like before and after furniture.
So you have a housewarming first, and then everyone will see what you need. Then you slowly you take whoever came, divide them in fours. So if 30 people come, divide it. Then you have them over for periodic cocktail parties. And you're like, or pre-gaming at your house, because they're going to bring you that. Oh, we were over last time. I knew that you needed a shaker. Oh, I knew you were over last time. You needed an ice bucket. Oh, I saw this picture frame. I thought you would like.
Can't believe I came over and I knew you needed toilet paper.
I saw your fridge. You didn't have big pretzels in it, so I brought you one.
Steven, you want a big pretzel?
No,
I have these pretzels that are amazing, so good.
Yeah, okay, all right,
and I have lots of them.
Okay, calm down, Chris Hansen.
Just have a seat there.
So I just show Mike's hard lemonade and pretzel.
I don't know. She said she wanted up. I was just gonna watch her till her parents got home.
Oh my God. She said she
was home alone. She said she was home alone. I cared about her.
All right, what's going on, Steve? Steve,
what's going on, Steve?
Yeah, oh my God.
Digressing.
From Toledo Zone. Katie Holmes says she's proud of daughter Suri, who was about to leave for college.
Wow.
The 45-year-old actress opens up about how she's feeling about her 18-year-old daughter Siri, whom she shares with her ex-husband Tom Cruise, going off to college. In an interview with Town and Country magazine published on Tuesday, she says, "I'm proud of my daughter, and of course I will miss the close proximity, but I'm really proud of her, and I'm happy." Now, back in the day, Holmes attended Columbia University. She reflects on her own college years when imagining her daughter's future. "I remember being this age, this time of the beginnings, exciting to learn about myself, and I love that time, so it makes me happy to think about it like that." So
Does it surprise anyone that Katie Holmes is 45?
No.
Remember she was a kid on Dawson's Creek. Just
45.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
wow.
She's like almost my age.
I know you guys are like a couple years.
I
apart.
wouldn't have guessed that.
No, I wouldn't either. I think
well, it's more surprising she's got an 18-year-old daughter. That's
Right,
more surprising.
Right? Crazy.
I give her a ton of props. She has done an amazing job keeping that kid out of the media.
Yeah,
and being the daughter of Tom Cruise and being how crazy and all the things that have been attached to him. She has led a pretty normal life.
Agreed.
As a kid.
I will say that it's because of her Toledo roots.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
I think
You mean Katie Holmes?
Yeah.
Okay, I give you that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's just like, she's one of us that went to Hollywood.
One of us. Those who grew up in Ottawa Hills. Not one of us. Not one of us. Never been one of us.
Dad was one of the most successful lawyers in town.
She was not one of
she's
us.
one of you.
Yeah, she's one of you.
She ain't one of us.
Her Toledo roots are not real. He's got Ottawa Hills estates, is what she has. She ain't that Toledo.
I shot the hell that down.
No,
she ain't been to Glendale Walmart.
I know. Let's keep it real.
Oh my God! All right, what else, Steve?
Wow. So in a court deposition, Kevin Hart detailed the drug-fueled night he cheated on his pregnant wife in Vegas. Now, Kevin Hart admitted to dropping hallucinogenic drug Molly the weekend he ended up cheating on wife Nico in 2017 while she was pregnant with their first child. Hart claimed his friend, whose identity he kept concealed, pressured him to do the drug despite telling him, "No, I don't really stuff with that like that." He said, I put it in my drink. The DA during the deposition, he says, "I had some water there. I was watered down because it's in my drink. I'm fine. I'm fine with drinking. The night is good." So Hart goes on to describe meeting Montia Sabag, the woman with whom he'd had the sex with while in Las Vegas. He said he brought her and another woman named Morgan to his hotel room. Eventually, Morgan left. Along with the deposition, he said Manita fell asleep. "I did not have sex with Manita that night." He said, "I had sex with her the following morning when she woke him up." Hart detailed his and Manita's romp and claims in hindsight, he realized she was trying to get closer to the camera that ultimately recorded a sex tape allegedly used to extort him at the time. Wow.
Okay,
This whole thing is about he's I think he's going after the woman that he had sex with because she tried to extort him. I hadn't already heard this story.
Neither have I.
Yeah, no.
When you were bringing it up, I thought it was because like she was filing for divorce, and this was like part of the deposition. But
no, this is the deposition against the woman that is using that had sex with him on. She hid a camera so that she could blackmail him or extort him or whatever. It's the same thing, I guess. And so now the courts are going after her.
Good for him. I mean,
Herm?
I don't know how he's identifying himself anymore. I'm trying to cover all my bases. But I still, dude, The idea.
I'm gonna try.
The
I'm
idea to
gonna
say-
try that one at Colleen. Dude, I got drugged by Molly. It is
Yeah.
not my fault.
Right? Like my friend made me pressure
See
me.
how that works.
He was like, dude, do it. I'm like, and you're in the 8th grade, huh? What? Are you like
He ended up
that?
using it as an excuse that he took the drugs the night before.
Yeah. He was like, man, I was hammered last night, but when I woke up in the morning, I was horny. And,
It was definitely the Molly.
yeah, it was definitely- I'm sorry, I thought her name was Molly. Is
Montia.
God,
All right.
you gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful when you're famous, man. They come after you. All right. Thank you, Steve. What?
And there's a video
Yeah.
of him cheating
Yeah.
on his pregnant wife that he's got, and he's still married to her. Oh hell no,
It's not his fault. It was the Molly.
man!
He had to add that. He had to add the drug part in because that takes the onus. That takes
Dude,
the
I'm
accountability off him.
I'm just every time you fight, she goes to YouTube and plays little sound clips. I think you're going to the grocery store, Mr. Hart.
All right.
I don't want to.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. That is a.
I can't.
Today is interesting. That is Steve Sleaze, brought to you by Coit Carpet Cleaning. Call Coit for the best carpet cleaning in town, 419-470-1333. Air duct cleaning as well. Call Coit, 25% off. If you tell them you mentioned this show or this radio station, 25% off your carpet cleaning at Coit. You're going to love it. It's so good. They do 100% money back guarantee as well at Coit. So.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX. Lucky Toledo 1077 The Wolf.
Put your hands together for DJ Colin P.
You come over when your wine's all gone. Always catch me when I'm not that strong. Then you wind up staying all night long. Ain't nothing new. Then I wake up with you on my chest. You got a way of making me forget. Girl, with you the answer's always yes. Every time you call. You got a cold heart and a cold heart truth. I got a lot of it, but I got no proof that you're the dress just mess in my head. That was for so long. Girl, you're looking so good. Driving me out of my mind. You're breaking my heart, baby. You're playing hard to forget. Hard to forget. Just as we go down the highway, we're the best friends. We're gonna go again.
My daddy spent his life looking up at the sky. He cuss, kick the dust, saying, son, it's way too dry. It clouds up in the city, the weatherman complains. But where I come from, rain is a good thing.
Find the one you can't live without. Get a ring that you need, hit the ground. Do what you love and call it work. Throw a little money and play at church. Sing your prayers up in your room soundly. Add a few limbs to the family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness.
Rain makes corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby feel a little frisky. And that roads are fogging up, my money's piled up in my truck. We hunt our honeys down
We take on the town, start washing all our worries down the drain. Rain is a good thing. You're being too easy. You want to love all the work. All the money in the plate at church. See your friends up and touchdown. Have you ever seen family tree? Watch their fence walks in the grass and all grow up. Hey girl, you make me want to write a song. Sit you down, sing it to you all night long. I had a melody in my head since you walked in here and knocked me dead. Yeah, girl, you make me want to write a song. Cause I'm sitting drunk. Oh, you see ya, cutting up the photo sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky Colorado. Your lips pressed against the bottle, swearing on a Bible, baby, I never leave you. I remember how bad I need you. Wednesdays like you.
DJ Clinton in the mix.
Baby, I'm all around you. It goes right here. And it goes like
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, K2, the Baroness, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. And then we've got Stephen B. Hardy is here, and Dr. D is in the house. What's up, Dr. D?
Good morning.
Good morning. Dr. D is, of course, a owner of Serenity Health and Wellness and Serenity Nail Salon, motivational speaker, licensed counselor, author, and also boat captain. She's going to be driving us on the Maumee a week from this Tuesday.
I plan on drinking, so I don't know if I should be the one. And actually, remember,
2 weeks
it's the
from
20th.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks from yesterday. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a blast.
I cannot wait. I love. We did our first Ask Dr. D live in July, and it was an absolute blast.
So much fun.
Renee, it was so much fun. Renee was out there. K2 was out there.
Stephen, you should join us on this one.
I was actually going to plan on it.
Yeah, you don't like it a lot.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to be there, though.
Yeah,
Well,
and so
you should say something. We need to plan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like to surprise.
Like,
All right.
A guy your side.
Yeah.
We need to plan.
Yeah, like Jesus.
he likes
You just don't show up for a boat ride and have somebody go, yeah, I'm gonna need 8 of you to leave.
3.
All right.
Yeah, he's been on a weight loss journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
on a
you.
weight loss
Thank
journey.
you. Thank you.
now we have the
You're gonna have to walk alongside the boat.
No.
we have the implemented special: buy 2 get 1 free.
Nice.
Yep. So just call the Sandpiper, and if you you and a friend are going, one more can go for free. You just divide it
cool.
up. It takes it down from 35 to 26ish.
Well, let me ask you a question, Dr. D. So, because this is where it gets into your segment, Ask Dr. D Live, the question is then, does the savings split over the 3?
Yeah.
Or does the third person get to benefit from the other 2's paying?
I've seen both. When I did the women's empowerment, I had a buy 5 get 1 free for groups of 6 to go, and I've seen where the person who planned it didn't need to feel the need to share that special. And they're like, hey, I got the 5. I facilitated the text. I got the tickets. I'm going for free. And then I've also seen it the other way where it's just divided evenly.
Yeah, okay, so either way is the proper way to do it.
Divide it evenly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so.
Okay. I have a message or a question for you. My husband and I have been married for 30 years. He is the deacon and Sunday school teacher at our church.
Oh boy.
Stop.
Let's not go there yet. Give it a chance.
Yeah. Chance.
He might just be cheating with one of the ladies in the
We
choir.
don't even know. Hey, you heard the story. You guys are making up the story.
That's just saying. Anybody who's a deacon is hiding something. That's all.
We just wanted to see more.
I've never seen a Law and Order where the deacon was innocent. That's just me.
We just wanted to be more excited than what you normally give us.
None of anything you say probably has anything to do with this story. So
he said probably.
I haven't read it. My husband and I have been married 30 years. He is the deacon. Dun, 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 dun. He is the deacon and Sunday school teacher at our church.
Here it is.
His brother is the pastor.
There it is.
It's a question.
Oh my God, let him get the story out.
The brother's a pastor.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I'm ignorant. What's the deacon again then?
Who did?
I know that deacon, somebody that
He's kind of a helper at the church.
Yeah, he's like below the pastor.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He's the bottom.
Yeah,
he's the power bottom. Yeah,
Power bottom.
I think it's an unpaid position. I think.
Yeah, it's like if Jesus had interns.
He did actually. He had 12 of them.
I'm going from my Catholic roots.
Yeah.
A deacon was always like the guy that had lost their wife. Like had a wife before, but then she passes away, and you can't become a priest if you've been married before. So then, yeah,
is that true?
Yeah,
I don't know if that.
Yes,
if that is cemented in fact. We have to Google this.
Yeah,
what is a deacon? And does it have anything to do with your wife being dead? Because I swear to God, I want to be a deacon.
From my Catholic roots.
That doesn't mean you can kill them, Dave.
You are right in that, and the reason I had heard it too is because I grew up Orthodox, and it says Catholic and Orthodox. It's an ordained minister of an order ranking below the priest,
right?
So what Renee's saying is because that is the difference, between Orthodox and Catholic. One of the biggest differences is the priest can get married in the Orthodox religion, and they cannot in the Catholic. So what Renee's saying is you can be a deacon if you've been married. So it might not be a death. Could it be a divorce? Or they
a deacon is a member of the
No, I
Christian
think they have
ministry
to
who
die.
assists priests and serves the bishop. The word deacon comes from the Greek word diakonos, which means helper. In the Christian ministry, deacons are the lowest rank below bishops and in Presbyterian priests. In some Protestant churches, deacons are lay officials who may be ordained and share in the ministry and governance of the congregation.
And they can also only jump 2 and go 1 to the right. Deacons.
Yeah.
And they can't make her clean.
No, those are knights.
Oh,
And it may not have been that
Those
the
are
wife
bishops.
died. Maybe just the one that was in our church.
right.
His wife died.
I think that was your experience, not necessarily in the definition. You have to lose your wife.
This person who sent the letter and is just like waiting.
Can we get to it?
He's right. It says if a deacon's wife dies before he does, he is not allowed to remarry and must accept celibacy. If a deacon is divorced, he must receive an annulment from the church before he can be ordained.
Wow. Well, and the other thing too is like you said, Stephen.
Oh my God! Do you know how bad you would like? How hard you would keep your wife alive? Like if like you were like if you died and then you couldn't have sex again, I'd be like this. We are eating vegetables, bitch.
All right, here we go.
It's going to be John if I die. He's going to become a deacon.
No, honey, I'm sorry. I think you're.
Put it in the well.
He's gonna become a daddy.
I thought it meant he was gonna be putting his dick in.
Yeah, he's gonna be
He's gonna be a deacon, something younger. He's gonna be doing. He's gonna deacon someone younger. Renee.
All these radio listeners are just waiting for it.
Oh, Renee.
I will.
All right, let's finish this letter. We have to even get to this poor lady's problem.
We're gonna feel really bad. It's gonna be something about how he
Horrible.
passed away.
I know.
How she's lonely.
I know.
I have not read ahead, so I don't know.
Okay.
But, okay. My husband.
Okay, go ahead and read about the head.
My husband and I.
He can't give head. He's married.
What are you doing, Renee?
By the way, it was someone just texted if Renee dies, definitely gonna be deacon. All right, here we go. My husband and I have been married 30 years. He is the deacon and Sunday school teacher at our church. His brother is the pastor. He had a 2-year affair with another woman at work while he continued teaching Sunday school. I have a hard time with this. I will never trust him again. I don't trust him in my faith. I resigned my position as the church clerk immediately after finding out what he had done. I couldn't continue my position with the mess I was about to go through. I left him. 6 months later, we got back together, mainly for me to take ownership on everything and I had worked for in my life. I have never returned to our church because he didn't step down from his leadership and the church didn't force him. Mm-hmm. He also lied and told the entire congregation from the pulpit I had 2 affairs. How could he do this in front of the congregation of a church I've attended for 30 years? He is still not real in his faith or his love for me. I have no money to start over as I withdrew all my 401k off everything we owed, including our home. How do I get on now with no funds? During the 6 months I was gone, he didn't even want to give me a $300 a week to live and pay my bills. If I leave, I will have nothing. I only worked at the church. I just want to be loved and be happy. I just don't know what to do. I am at my end, Dr. D.
Sounds like she has a really bad attorney. I mean, right? If you got a divorce and you had a decent attorney, then why are you in this situation? I don't
know, because I don't know what a deacon pays. I thought there was I don't know.
You just said it's a volunteer job.
No, I think I said that. I don't know if it didn't say that in the letter. I was just assuming.
When they read the terms.
Oh, did you guys say?
Oh no! So you're thinking
no.
The
Just under. They're just.
Okay, so it can't be a paid
They're under a
position.
bit.
If he's in his brother's church, he's probably getting paid.
But okay,
I'm sure it ain't a lot.
I mean, I'm sure there's something, but
Right.
either way, nonetheless, it's unfortunate that you would go back after 6 months knowing nothing has changed and whatnot. So it's really no different than any other terrible split and betrayal, and
The other details don't matter. It's the same,
just,
right?
you have to just move on and start over. People do it all the time with nothing, and you start with nothing. You get a job and you start slowly. You rent somewhere, and I mean, if it sounds like the question is, should I stay because of financial, right?
Right.
That's the question, and obviously, I don't think anybody in this room thinks this person should stay. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. So I'm not hearing a solid reason to stay, except financially, which that should never be the reason.
And then if you've been the clerk in the church for 30 years, I mean, there's a ton of clerk jobs that you can find out there. I think working at a company or whatever. So, I mean, you should be able to find a job, and I mean, unless you don't want to work.
She just said that they have no bills because she
Right.
used her 401k to drain it, whatever. So.
But she's talking about like gas, electric,
Well, she
rent.
paid off the
That's
house.
what I mean.
So
she should have gotten half of that house.
So now she should just be pocketing money.
Well, file for divorce.
Right.
You are entitled to
whatever
it is called marital property, and you are entitled to half of it. Trust me, I know. Like, you are not without funds. My issue is that, like, you left your faith, like you left the church, the thing that like you were part of for 30 years, you withdrew from because a man cheated on you, something that you should lean into, something that should help you. You withdrew from, and then you let this man tell lies. And now you're still sitting within that same community
because no one's you're gonna believe. Like, how do you say this?
Really?
How do
Who's not going to believe a man cheated on his wife?
No, but if you're the deacon and you've been...
Oh, trust me, the church knows. They know what's happening.
What I'm saying is, if you're the deacon, you have this celebrity-like aura around you in your church, so these people are going to believe anything you say. And if you said that she cheated twice...
I guarantee you, everybody in that church knows he's diddling somebody.
Right. And I do agree with that. And I also agree that sometimes I don't think she should leave her faith, but I do think it's healthier to leave her church.
Right. Go to a different church.
Go to a different church, have a clean slate. But I do think Demetrius is right. They know the truth. Don't worry about that. You have to just cut your ties, get an attorney. People sometimes don't want to get an attorney because they're like, oh, that's expensive. But it really does pay for itself in a situation like this. So get an attorney. They will do a house appraisal. He will owe you half of the house, or the house needs to be sold. You'll get 50% of the house. That will be your money to start over. Get a job somewhere else and start fresh.
I almost feel like there's some sort of I don't know, like not part of like you've lived in this circle your whole life, like you don't know some of the basic stuff that you can do, and you're gonna be okay. And you've been brainwashed kind of by this by him and his brother all these years.
Right. Well, and that is a good point. I said it very fast and very matter of fact, as if it's easy. And I'm not saying that it's easy.
Right.
It is heartbreaking. Sure. It's difficult. It's going to take courage, resilience, perspective. And you just have to dig deep. And there's a quote, and I think it was from Bob Marley, who said, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have.
I thought it was Pass the Ducci on the left-hand side.
No woman, no cry.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Bob Marley. But anyway, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. And you're put in that position, and you dig deep, and you find strength that you didn't know you had, and you'll be okay. But you have to, if you're not going to be respected, you at least have to dig deep and have respect for yourself.
Yeah. By the way, more of that with Dr. D at Dr. D Live coming up in 2 weeks on the Sandpiper, and special guest, the Deacon is going to be here on the Sandpiper.
Just for us to make jokes.
He's going to do the blessing before we take off.
I wonder who he's going to be diddling on that boat.
He's like, I feel like you were the one free. You got it free today. Let me take it out.
All right, more Dr. D coming up in a second.
I was just listening to this on my way to work this morning.
Were you really? Mm-hmm. Pass the Ducci on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Pass the Ducci.
That is definitely a song that would make me slow down if I saw it coming out of his car. like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know. All right, go ahead, Renee.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Oh! Road construction at I-280 southbound between Ohio 2, exit 7 and Walbridge Road, exit 4. Expected lane and shoulder restrictions for resurfacing through October. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias. Low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 62 degrees and sunny. And for your Wednesday, August 14th, expect sunny skies with a high of 83. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing for convenient locations. Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
You know what will never let you down? State Line sauce. It is always going to be delicious. It's always going to be full of flavor. It's always going to have the little tinge of hot right in your throat. Oh, man, so good. Put it on anything. It takes everything you eat to the next level. State Line sauce. You got to get that hot sauce, the best hot sauce in all of Toledo. Go to their website. Get it for $10. StatelineSauceCO.com. StatelineSauceCO.com. Get sauced.
Deals of summer are at Towers Armory right now. Bulk ammo prices so good you'll think it's 2019. 9mm brass, 1,000 round cases, only $250. That's $12.50 a box. 223 brass, 100 round bags, $50. 7.62 by 39 steel case in 60 round bags, $30. These prices won't last due to gunpowder shortages. Are you ready for the fall deer hunting season? Towers Armory has what you need. Raven crossbows, the best of the best. Stop in today and get the lowest prices on Raven crossbows in the tri-state area. Towers Armory has the best state-of-the-art range in the area, up to 43 yards long with programmable carriers. Mention this and get range time for $15. Towers Armory is paying top dollar for your unwanted firearms and accessories. Even an old broken gun may have value. The process is simple, risk-free, and we can handle the paperwork and pay you on the spot.
We're Towers Armory. Are you ready?
Northwest Ohio's oldest, largest, and greatest festival, the 58th German American Festival, returns to Oak State Grove August 23rd through the 25th. German food, German music, and German beer. Get tickets at GermanAmericanFestival.net. See you at the fest.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge high-mileage motor oil are rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence time tests under high-load conditions versus API SP check limits.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
I'm on a save with Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, today I'm going to pin a tail on a real-life donkey. Whoa, I can't see in this eye mask. Boy, come to Papa.
Honestly, iSave doesn't have to risk being kicked by a donkey to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle here at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? Yo! He just...
As low as $4.99 down payments. Why go anywhere else?
Man, this thing is the stubborn of the Vietnamese street cat. Tell him about the guaranteed approval.
Push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade.
Man, Usain Bolt is an amateur compared to this feller.
Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your down payment means you're approved, guaranteed. Just sign and drive. No pressure. Hassle-free car buying from Nationwide Auto Finance. Go to nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Sky Rizzy and Clear Skin, count me in. With Sky Rizzy, Risen Kizumab a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty is out today, but K2 is here. Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Stephen B. Hardy holding down that live video feed. And, of course, Dr. D is here for Ask Dr. D, taking your questions at 419-345-3375. Dr. D, again, oh, by the way, and the Dr. D cruise coming up 2 weeks from yesterday, the 27th. Get your tickets now, $35. You get to cruise on the Mommy, on the Sandpiper. It's going to be fun. And we're all going to be hanging out and having a good time. So hopefully you'll come out and enjoy.
We'll be making another run.
The Sandpiper.
Sunset Cruise.
Answering questions for everyone.
Deacons.
Including deacons. I have been divorced for many years and have a partner. He's a widower whose wife died 20 years ago.
That's what it means.
We have been a couple for 13 years, and although we don't live together, my son is 30 and his son is 40. Both have their own families and busy lives. I met him while my son lived at home, so he has never spent the night here. My elderly mother lives with me. Man, there's a lot going on here. My elderly mother lives with me, so it's easier that I stay over at his place. We talk most nights for an hour or so on the phone. My issue is, although he knows my extended family, and while I know his son's story, I've never met his son. When I asked about it once, he said it was for privacy reasons and that his previous girlfriend never met his son either. I find this really odd. My son doesn't like him because of this. I don't understand it, but I can live with it. What is your take on this? Is this weird?
How long have they been together?
They have been together 13 years. I mean,
and he has a relationship with his son?
Yeah, and his son's 40.
Right. And the father has a relationship with his son?
Uh-huh.
All right, yeah, I mean, it's weird. But there's things that are weird in relationships. Right? Yeah, I mean, it's weird, but I don't know. You kind of have to analyze it. And there's weird things in relationships. I mean, everything's not perfect, but it's pretty weird. I don't know.
What are you doing talking about your relationship to your kid? That's like
he's an adult.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, he's
at
still
that
your
age.
kid.
You become
You don't
no.
no.
See, here's the thing.
I have a 31-year-old,
and that's fine. And you keep what's going on between you and your husband to yourself.
No. Demetrius, here's the problem, and you and I are the problem. We don't talk to our kids when they're
not about what goes on in our relationship.
Women talk about
I just don't understand why there's not birthdays or Thanksgiving or things like that they would have met. Not that you need to get into the gory details about your relationship, but if you're seeing somebody, typically families get together once in a great while. I mean, if they're local.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was the question I was going to ask you. It doesn't say whether maybe the kid is not local or if the kid does live here. I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe his wife is still alive.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe his wife is still alive. And she's been falling for this 13-year-old lie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've been with you've been with this.
You watch so much lawn.
You've been with this dude for 13 years, right? And he could be renting an apartment, and like who knows what. Dude, 13 years you haven't met this kid. You haven't met his kid.
Your brain has been rotted by TV shows and movies. Go ahead, Kate.
I do think she says she's seen it at his house, so she's going over there. But I do think that maybe he's doing other things which maybe makes him not completely committed to the relationship.
Like his wife is still alive.
But back to the other
I'd
thing.
be like this. You need to take me to her gravesite.
There is a point for,
And then
there's a
she'll
point
end up pulling up the
You can
Chick-fil-A.
find that stuff online though.
there is a point for women where their kids.
I said she was dead to me.
There's a point for women where their kids transition into friends.
That is not.
And
a
it
thing.
doesn't happen for guys.
No.
I don't know. Like I don't have that. I don't see that happening for
Yeah,
me.
I will-
Demetrius doesn't see what happened for him.
Very normal.
I know,
women.
but we
But
can't. We can't understand. Men can't wrap their head around it. There's no reason talking about. The reason you can't talk about your relationship with your adult kid.
No,
that's normal for women.
That look it.
Dr. D.
I just think you don't have to be a friend. I think they're totally separate things. I think being friends with your kid and you guys doing family functions together and you have your significant other with you.
I think I'm kind of moving away from the question and more in a generality.
Oh, okay.
That once you've raised your kid, they do transition into more of a friend.
It's just a
for a
different.
lot of.
I mean, yeah, you can do both. So I think that quality parents, and I think Renee is in that category. You are more. You do have a friendship aspect of your relationship, but you also will always be the parent and care about their best interest and tell them when you don't agree with something and give them advice. And but you shouldn't
But you're not giving them the nastiness and like the insights of your relationship with your significant other. That is not you. That is not a friend. Like that is not something you do as a parent.
I think it's not
okay, but he doesn't live with her, and if her kid if her kid is because her kid's the 30-year-old, right?
Yeah,
he's living with her, right? Or no?
No, they both have their own.
Okay.
Both kids have their own
so
lives.
They have their own lives, but they can still be close. You don't know how her past was, how long she was a single mother. Then you just kind of grow up with your kid. That's
why I kept asking if the father was close to his child, because if he's not close to him, maybe he doesn't share anything with them, and he just wants.
Well, and the other piece of this is, if you haven't even met the kid in 13 years, you don't even have to have a close relationship for the kid to be like, that's just weird.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. We don't know how much she's sharing intimate details, but I mean, you can make a judgment on the dude because you haven't even met his kid in 13 years. And the kid is 40.
Are we not past the point of like no return? I mean, we're at 13 years. Like, should this not have been an issue at 3 years?
Right.
I mean, at 7 years, should you not have said something? I mean, once we get to 13, shut up and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Like, imagine that son if he finds out, wait, what? Dad, you've been with somebody for 13 years?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He's like, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I do think that if all is true, I think being a widow is a little different. I do think there's some sort of protective mechanisms that parents have with their children, whether they're adolescents or adults, because they know they're mourning the loss of a parent, and it's just not comfortable to say, I've technically replaced, your other parent. And so I do know that typically is a little bit longer and a lot less comfortable to share with your children when you move on after a death versus a divorce.
Yeah, like I can't let you get close to her because what if she dies? And then all of a sudden you're good friends with my girlfriend who all of a sudden up and dies, and you already lost somebody.
What?
I'm just looking out for my kid. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how healthy you are, ma'am.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. So what should they do, Dr. D? In 13 years, never met the kid. They think it's weird.
Well,
she thinks it's weird. Her kid doesn't like the dude because of it.
I also think it's weird that if I'm remembering hearing you reading this, she said, I brought it up once before.
Mm-hmm.
How have you only brought it up once? Like, that's weird to me. So I think that you should bring it up again.
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe a second time.
Articulate how you feel and just say, hey, your son is obviously very important to you, and anyone or anything that's very important to you is automatically important to me. And therefore, I would love to meet him, even if it's just a quick, does he know about me? Does he know about us? And if not,
I tell her everything.
If not, tell me why. I mean, because maybe if you say, it just like Demetrius said, at the beginning. I just wanted to keep it from my kids because I felt guilty almost because of the death. And then it became a year or two. And then it was kind of the point of no return. And then it just never got brought up. And here we are 13 years later. It's nothing against us or you. And I understand you feeling this way, but I'm not really close to him anyway. He hasn't asked if I have in my life. If it's super important to you, then, I can mention it, but it's all communication.
I would think he would know if all the toilet seats are down.
This is when like I say normal women, it's probably crazy women start to do pop-ins at the house. Especially if they know, like, hey, the sun's going to be over. That's just pop over.
Don't you do that. That's just showing up and showing.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, just little glances of you're crazy.
I mean, aren't there pictures on the walls or anything? So I don't think the father and the son are close.
You think something's going on.
I don't think he even comes over. I don't think they have holidays together. There's just no way. So.
Maybe the death of the mom kind of like drove a wedge between them.
Yeah, because he killed her. Maybe he killed her.
He killed her.
Yeah,
that would be.
She's not meaning him.
He drove more than a wedge. It was a sledgehammer.
He drove a sledge.
Now we got the answer. Okay, this makes more sense.
Peter Gabriel Durant.
Yeah. I want to be sledgehammer.
All right. Thank you, Dr. D. By the way, Dr. D, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, the Dr. D, ask Dr. D live on the Sandpiper. Get your tickets now. Go to Sandpiper. You can Google it or just call them. Right? You can just, they take reservations.
Give them a call, especially if you need to do or want to do the buy two get one free. Otherwise, go to the Sandpiper website. You'll just click on upcoming events. Dr. D Live, $35, includes food. It's a sunset cruise from 7 to 9. You can bring your own wine, beer, whatever you want, soda, whatever you want to drink.
Whiskey.
Bring friends. And we don't talk the whole time. The first half hour is just cruising with your friends or family, having a couple of drinks. And then we do an hour of Dr. D Live, just like we did here today. And the last half hour is just enjoying the cruise and the sunset.
Very cool.
And even though you're answering questions, it's still fun and funny. We all
Audience
kind of put our own
participation.
little mix to it. So it's so fun.
Yep.
All right, here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf. Wow. Road construction. Left lane is closed at I-280 northbound between Ohio 51, exit 6, and Ohio 2, exit 7. Expected lane and shoulder restrictions for resurfacing through October. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 64 degrees and sunny. And for your Wednesday, August 14th, expect sunny skies with the high of 83. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Get to my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro. It's a great place to go for lunch today. 11:30 until 2:30, they do lunch. You get the $5 sushi rolls, $9 entrees, drink specials in the afternoon, happy hour every day, 4:30 until 6:30. You're going to love Tea Tree Asian Bistro. The food is fresh, made to order when you order it. It's not sitting around. And it's just the freshest. It's the most delicious food. It's the best Asian food in all of 419. And it's worth the drive to Perrysburg, Ohio. Perrysburg at Levis Commons. It's called Tea Tree Asian Bistro. Check it out. You are not going to be disappointed, my friend. I'm not going to be disappointed at all.
Hey guys, Stephen B. Hardy from the Andrew Z and Demetrius Show, talking about my favorite sponsor, Holy Grail Wellness. Holy Grail is the premier weight loss center to not only start you on your weight loss journey, but they'll also give you the tools and help you need to keep you on track. Check them out online at thestabbynurse.com or give them a call at 419-388-7760. You got to start somewhere. Start your journey with Holy Grail Wellness today.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center,
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. A letter in your mailbox says you could save money bundling your home and auto insurance.
Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med One Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med One Care has all the answers and more. Med One Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med One Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med One Care is hiring. Competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandate. Med One Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med One Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze in the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, y'all. Hey, so big shout out. I had to go to Delta yesterday. Ooh, honey, Delta.
I love Delta.
Delta, they love us there. I went to get some gas, went inside, was asking the lady where the ice was at because I carry a little cooler so I can have my snacks and everything. She's like, hey, I know that person. Oh, I'm like, oh, God, here we go. She says, I love your guys' show.
Oh, my God,
so shout out to Trisha. She works at the Speedway there in Delta.
Delta, Genoa, Napoleon, Pemberville, they all love us. They listen to the show all the time. These little towns.
You had the wrong emphasis on the syllable.
I know. Right? I did it on purpose. I know it's Pemberville. I'm there. I'm there. I've been there 3 years in a row now. Pemberville. It's
Genoa.
I've been right on all of them except Pemberville, and I was doing it for impossible.
Nice.
Do you know a guy? Yes, I know a guy.
I like their salami.
Salami.
So yeah, these little towns, man. We need to do another small town tour. We just go town to town. We get in my RV and we just go as a group.
I ain't getting in that thing.
Somebody do it. That sounds amazing.
I will meet you there.
Well, and Demetrius is the type of guy that will take the RV there, Steven, and he will show up in his car.
Yeah, you strike me as that type of guy.
Yeah, you do.
You're not about the group adventure.
No.
Listen, yeah, you got to be able to duck out when you can. See, like,
I
when
get
you're
that,
done, you
though.
go.
Actually, K2 and Demetrius would drive separate together.
Like, we're gonna leave.
Yeah. I don't like to leave in my hands and somebody else's. If I need to get back, I'm ready to get back. Okay,
What's
I'm
that?
ready to go. I'm ready to go.
You're Colleen. It's so weird. Is that a thing? We should do a normal or nope on it. Is it normal to not, like, if everyone's driving together? There's so many people now that I know that always want to drive separate, and it takes away the whole experience of the drive. Like me and Steven going back and forth, listening to the music together and
That's
having
fine.
fun.
You guys can have that moment, but I am not going to be held hostage to somebody's want and will on when they want to leave.
Look, if you don't want to have a pretzel, you don't have to.
Yeah, but until I get in this car, I'm going to be forced to nibble on the pretzel.
I'm gonna make it way more complicated than it needs to be.
What?
But I would, number one, either have a conversation ahead of time. What is the range in which you think you're leaving? And if that range
I'd be like, look,
this
ma'am,
mine,
you're riding separately. Anyway.
exactly.
The fact that you even asked this question, you're not getting in this car.
Seriously. Now if it's a party bus or something, I'll do it and just take one. But sometimes I've dropped a car off, where I know we're going in case. But I do usually have an escape vehicle.
You
or a friend, like, hey, if I really want to leave.
I know people. I know people that have taken a party bus and they'll drive each location separately. It's so weird.
I'm not doing that.
No.
That's extreme.
I won't do that, but I might do if there's like 5 stops. I might do it at the 3rd stop because I know that's my bedtime.
You hop in an Uber and you just see, and then you text them after you've gotten in the Uber.
Yeah.
On my way home, had a great time. Thanks.
That's what
you didn't even tip the driver. We were all supposed to throw down on the tip. And
See, you're like, oh no, I did.
See, me and Steve
Happy birthday, had a blast. You get home
me and
safe.
Steven are in until the end.
Yeah,
I love a road trip.
Wherever this RV's taking us, and whenever we get home, we get home.
You guys are the cranberries. Why you got to let it linger?
Andrew says this, but he never shows up
He's theoretically a lingerer.
I will drive. We'll get there, guys.
Yeah. Steven will get us there. Steven's driving the RV. We'll get there.
I will say RVing is the way to go. There is
Not with these
not
guys.
like to Genoa,
You've
but
never been in an RV with me before.
I don't need to know.
I have a lot of fun.
He brings his guitar.
There are a lot of things that I've never done that I know I'm not into. Like I will tell you that.
with piranhas.
Yes, being gay. I have never been with that. Like, I just know I'm not into that. Like, those are things I just have a deep faith in knowing that it's not me.
It's always funny. People are like, well, you haven't tried it. You
I need to try.
Like I think he's scared of having a good time. He doesn't want to admit it.
You mean to be gay or?
that's what
I
Steve's
don't know.
thinking right now.
Hey,
He's the one that stares at me weird.
Quake Carpet Cleaning real quick. Quake Carpet Cleaning, the #1 carpet cleaner in all of Toledo. Just give them a call, 419-470-1333. They have the 100% satisfaction guarantee. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. I'll see you in Pemberville. Bye-bye.
Auto Finance Studio.
We have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier.